the air, online, covering the Treasure Coast. Get connected with the Get Up and Go Show. And now here's your hosts, Evan and Bonnie.
.607 on the Get Up and Go Show. Get my proper volumes adjusted here. Get the microphone up. There we go. 607 Get Up and Go Show.
Yeah, man.
That's right. We are off and running. And just think, there's only 364 days to go.
I know that's right.
I'm already starting.
So are you going to be celebrating another birthday party pretty early, like 364 days early? You could party all year, you know.
I heard that.
That's right. You better believe it, Bonnie. We can party all year long.
Y'all have a nice time yesterday during number 45? Or is it number 46 now? Oh, no, 46 is next year. She has a whole year to go.
46 is next year, but I told her I'd give her a reprieve.
Yeah.
And this way she can still enjoy 45. You know, for a couple of days.
You got to enjoy it while it lasts.
But I did find out, though, that my daughter-in-law's mom has a big birthday coming up in December. But boy, God help me if I mention how old she's going to be.
Can you do it? Can you?
She looks like 30. No, she. I'll just say this. She looks 30.
Yeah.
I don't know how she does it. Seriously. She looks 30 years old.
Does she work out, exercise, eat properly, maybe?
I'm not sure.
Doesn't drink or smoke?
I'm not sure. Couldn't tell you. But it was good to see La Familia last night at the 9 compound. I will say that much.
La Familia?
La Familia.
Oh,
you know what that is?
No.
In Spanish, that's family.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Espanol.
Yeah.
La Familia.
Got it. I
Yes.
just never heard that one before.
Yes, definitely so. We had a very nice get-together. And it was way cool. We had Delilah, Darren, and Ashton. That's my oldest son who was on yesterday on the radio with us. His lovely wife, Delilah. We also had Ashton, little Ashton, the little pistol.
Did he
himself.
eat a lot at the party?
Ashton?
Eat all the birthday cake, maybe?
Yeah, we have to be careful how much we give him because the sugar and everything kind of goes a little too far.
Yeah, I know. And then
Grandpa wanted to give him all sorts of crap yesterday, but
and then
I got that evil look.
The Coca-Colas and all the sugary drinks
no, he doesn't
on top
drink.
of it.
No. He don't drink no Coke. No, this child drinks a lot of water.
Uh-huh.
And I gave him a little milk, and he had a little bit of birthday cake, and he feeds himself, and that was it. And then Mom said, "That's enough cake."
Yeah. You got to do it. You got to monitor the kids with that because they don't really know better, but you do.
So we had those three over, and then Delilah's little sister, Jalissa, was there, and I didn't expect her to be there.
How old is little sister?
Little sister's 19.
That's very young.
This is what was on the grill last night.
Ooh, that looks good.
Porterhouse steaks and chicken breast.
You had those steaks shaped like Texas.
Oh, yes.
All of tons of little Texases, big Texases on your grill, I should say.
Oh, yes. Definitely
that's a lot of meat.
That definitely was a lot of meat. It was. And then we also had Uncle George is still in town, so he's visiting.
Nice.
And then, of course, myself and the birthday girl. So we had a total of and Gavin, can't forget my youngest son. Yeah. So we had a total of 9 bodies in the household last night.
And how late did everybody stay up and party?
We didn't party. We stayed up till, I want to say we got done at right around 8:00 is when things settled down. 7:30, 8:00. The oldest decided that he was going to wash all the dishes last night, which I was like, wow, okay, that's pretty cool.
Darren?
Oh,
Darren.
Yeah, he took the initiative and washed all the dirty dishes. I dried, he washed, and I put away. And we had porterhouse steaks and chicken breast on the grill. I did all the cooking yesterday. I love cooking on my grill. Uncle George made the Kentucky version of smashed potatoes from scratch.
Oh, I would like to get that recipe. I'm a potato lover.
Yep.
And any kind of recipe for potatoes.
Yeah, he did really good with that, of course. And then we had We had corn on the cob. He shucked the corns,
Mhm.
and that corn on the cob came all the way from Kentucky. It
I
made
bet
its way down
ooh,
here.
It had to be sweet, right?
It was good.
Did he
It
go
was
right
good.
out to those farming areas in Kentucky to
I
get
think
that?
he went to the Amish market.
Did he?
and got that.
Yeah, I remember driving through the countryside with my uncle a few years back, and he was making a big dinner. We went
Mhm.
right out to the countryside with all of the ears of corn growing out in the field, and just bought that fresh corn right on the side of the road.
And then we had my wife's favorite. She wanted broccoli and cheese. So we made broccoli and cheese for her. And Delilah brought over salad mix, and she made her own salad for everybody.
Yeah.
So it was a full course meal, and it was really nice. We all had a great time. And then Rachel capped it off. We all sang happy birthday, and she had a birthday cake, which Gavin picked out all by himself. And to cap off the birthday cake, Rachel got a bottle of Bailey's, and we popped the bottle of Bailey's and gave Rachel her Bailey's in a coffee mug.
I was going to ask you if you had ice cream. Heck, you didn't. You had Bailey's. I
Yeah.
guess you didn't need the ice cream.
Nope.
There's your cream of the core right there.
Yep, there you
cream
go.
of the creme right there.
Yeah, but I always wanted to know this, and you said something that set off a light bulb in my mind. Corn. Why do they call it ears of corn? Why don't they call it nose of corn or eyes of corn? It's ear.
Yeah, I think because when you shuck the corn, and you shuck it off and you unlayer it,
Mhm.
it probably just looks more like an ear than it would a nose or an eye.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure that's why it would call it that. And
I just find that very interesting.
yeah, and we know that Mike Tyson in the past, he has loved to bite
Mhm.
those sweet ears of corn.
Yeah, corn on the cob is called peaches and cream, is what I was told.
Oh,
Peaches and cream is what it is.
yeah.
And we want to say good morning to some people that are watching us online this morning. They're tuning in. Uncle George is awake. Phil is already awake. Phil started his new job. He's on day number 5.
Yeah, is he feeling all sleepy-eyed from it, or
I don't know,
is it
but
wearing him out?
I
Or?
wonder if Phil can hear me this morning. I'd love for Phil to call in this early and find out how the new job is going. We can disclose that information so our
Yeah.
listeners can know what he's up to. So, Phil, if you're listening, pick up the phone. You should know the number by heart. It's permanently embedded in your brain. Just in case you happen to forget it, it's 220-9788. That's, of course, area code 772. And he actually trains right down the road from the Palatial Studios here at WSTU.
Oh, that's awesome. So
Yeah.
he has to make a little bit of a trip here every morning.
Oh, he comes from Jupiter. It's less than 30 minutes.
Oh, he's in Jupiter. I thought he was
Yeah.
farther away than Jupiter
No.
for some reason.
No, he lives in Jupiter.
Yeah, I thought he was down by
Mhm.
Wellington or
No.
somewhere.
No, he's in
Okay.
Jupiter. Michael Cooperman just logged in on our Facebook page. We say good morning to Michael. So he's down in Jupiter. He makes the trip up. So who knows? Maybe one day we'll get a knock at the door and there's Phil and he brings us donuts before he goes to work.
Oh, yeah. I could go for some this morning.
Could you? You didn't have breakfast? You didn't have a pizza, whatever that concoction is?
No, and I'm going to not make a habit of it. But yeah, like I mentioned yesterday morning at 7-Eleven, they're making these good breakfast pizzas now. And they're
Mhm.
nice size. Like if I put my hands together like this in a circle,
Yeah.
my hands are kind of small. They're that big.
Yeah, but you got long fingers, so you have massage
even a little
fingers.
bigger. I do.
You have long fingers. You
And-
could touch the other side of the world with those bad boys.
I know. It's like we took a picture when we were all together at the St. Lucie Draft House,
Mhm.
and we were like all dressed in our football gear because it was like an NFL Pick'em League get together party. And
Okay.
Gary and I are in the front, and I'm like looking at my hands, and I'm like, oh my goodness, Gary, do I have freakishly long fingers?
Freakishly.
Freakishly. I
Okay.
mean, they just looked extra long in the picture, or some
Okay.
sort of thing, like big monster.
Well, they say with people
fingers.
with long fingers are very intelligent, overly intelligent.
I don't think so.
That's what
never
I've heard.
Considered I'm pretty average, but I think they make. Do they make good piano players?
Yeah, they
Even
do.
though I never.
Yes, they
with-
do. They
the
do.
Long fingers.
Now, I have very big hands, as you can see.
Yeah.
I can palm a basketball. My
Oh.
daughter has very large hands. My daughter has man hands.
Can she palm the
Yes, she
basketball
can.
as well?
Yeah, she can also palm
Yeah.
criminals by the throat as well if they misbehave.
I bet there's some very strong hands.
Yeah,
of
you
your
don't want
daughter.
to. You don't want to mess with her.
Could she take like an orange and just squeeze it
The
and
juice right out
squeeze
of
the
it?
juice
Oh
right-
yeah,
right out.
easily. That's an easy task.
We should have her around for fresh sweetened orange juice.
You should see what she does to a watermelon.
What? Oh my goodness! What?
Yeah.
Does she take a baseball bat to it?
Oh
and kinda
no,
go,
just bare hands.
no way.
Oh yeah, bare hands.
Wow, that's very strong.
Yeah.
Has she ever done the with the karate and the board chopping?
No.
The chopped a board right in half, like y'all.
No, she doesn't.
No.
Dude, what? Make that sound again?
Y'all.
No.
Y'all.
No. No. Never heard of that one before. No.
I've never tried it before. I mean, when you see that, it looks pretty impressive. You know,
Mhm.
like magic, the way they slit that board right in half just
Right.
with the swing of their hand. But I would probably break my hand if I tried it. I think I would just ask somebody to give me a saw and I'll saw the board in half.
I would agree with you.
Yeah.
I would just use my whole foot and put my foot through it.
There
I
you
wouldn't
go.
try my hand. I wouldn't want to jeopardize. These hands are my hands are precious. They make money, and these hands are the
Yeah.
money maker. And without these hands, I couldn't push these buttons and make all these different sound effects like I do all the time. Things like that.
And are your hands insured? You know, like
They are.
J-Lo,
They are.
I think J-Lo's backside had been insured.
Didn't know they made booty insurance.
Yeah, there was a time when I think she came out and said she
Mhm.
did have insurance for the booty.
Yeah, I have life insurance, and then I have hand insurance. I do. I have insurance on my hands.
Are you in good hands with Allstate?
No, I'm not with Allstate.
Okay.
Sorry. USAA is my choice
USAA.
because of the military.
Gotcha.
Yes, USAA is the choice of insurance for the 9 household.
Hmm.
But have a hand policy. So if something happens to the hands,
Yeah,
well, guess what? I'm in good hands.
that's a good.
No
thing.
pun intended.
Right.
Sorry to steal your line, Allstate.
Whoa, I should have my hand insured because I when I was running, my hand healed. I was
Okay.
running a few weeks back and
Yeah, you kind of
I
you
tripped and
fell
fell. and-
forward.
yeah, and I was afraid I wouldn't be able to do massage for a few weeks, but
Hmm.
you know, you have that magical stuff called, it's like a dry bandage. that you-
Second skin is what it's called.
dry bandage. It's a liquid that
Yeah,
you
second
just,
skin.
yeah,
Hmm.
You
Know
call-
exactly what it is. You put it right over your cut,
yeah.
and you're all good to go.
It works pretty well.
It's magical. You don't even have a scar, do you?
No, you don't even have to show that there's a Band-Aid on it then.
Nope.
And show the world.
No, so
that
you're
you-
fully healed now, right?
Yeah, thank goodness.
Everything's all good. Back to running.
Yeah.
Okay. No more tripping, right?
I want to go tomorrow morning, you know, and
Ooh.
I do know that we're going to have like a little get together tonight. There are going to be 6 of us adults.
Oh, nice.
No
Where are you guys going?
I think we're considering Hokkaido
Oh, Hokkaido.
or Hokkaido.
Hokkaido, yeah. Over in St. Lucie West.
Uh-huh.
That's my favorite restaurant. I love Hokkaido.
Do you know Ram over
Of course
there?
I know Ram. Are you kidding? Ram's my buddy. Ram is the king of sake.
I know.
Are you kidding? Ram will mess you up. He will totally screw you up like you have no idea.
And not
When you sit at that table, the sake, it flows like water.
Ram is a ham. You're right. And, you know, not only will he fill you up at your table, but he
Mhm.
will visit other tables
yeah.
and fill them with
Oh, yeah. Let
sake.
me tell you, man, Ram is no joke. He'll ram it right down your throat, literally.
If we go there tonight, we are hoping we have him because he's like a really good showman too.
Mhm.
And he makes the coolest things out of the food that, oh yeah, the last time we
The
were
onion
there,
volcano.
and he threw a squirt out of something at Gary. It looked like it was gonna hit him right
Yeah,
in
but
the
it was
shirt.
fake. It was fake. Yeah,
was
the
like
yellow
a
bottle.
ribbon or something.
Yeah, it's
that
a yellow
pulled
bottle. It's a
back.
fake bottle of mustard, is what it is.
And me and everybody at the table was going, "Oh my gosh!"
Now, when's the last time you were to Hokkaido?
It had been maybe
Before the pandemic?
before pandemic.
Okay, so
but
now
it was this year.
it's changed. It's different. They're not cramming 10 people on half a table like
No.
they usually do because they cram 10 or 12 people. So now they're probably doing like 6. It depends on if you guys know each other.
It is
So they
true.
probably will do like 2 and then they'll leave a space and then like another 2, leave a space and another 2.
We are considering
3
that
or-
the 6 in our party will probably have that whole grill table to
Yeah.
ourselves.
Yeah, the 1/2.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely so.
Yeah, which will be a good thing.
What time
I
you
would
going
feel much
tonight?
better about it. 6-ish.
You going 6-ish?
6.
Who knows? I might surprise you and show up.
Really? You guys are
Oh,
thinking of going?
You never know.
Oh, that would be.
Anything's possible.
that would
You
be
know,
so
the
much
9s
fun.
could show up at any given moment. Could be a little post-birthday celebration.
Right. And it just
know?
continuing with it.
Anything is possible. We'll sneak the bottle of Bailey's in and we'll be all good to go.
And then
And I'll ask for a ram.
who in your family drinks the sake? Does anyone?
None of us. Well, Rachel will every now and then. she'll indulge.
Yeah.
Like the last time we were there with a big group of us, it was like a sake fest.
Yeah.
It was, because Haley was with us. The whole family was there. And so like everybody was doing sake. Me, I'm just like, give me a shot of water. I'm done.
No, you know what? I've never had sake. Is it? And I don't even know. I think it's a wine, but
You've never had sake?
is it like a Japanese wine?
All I gotta say is, you're in for a treat tonight. When you do, just open up, tilt your head back, and just he fills your mouth up like and he'll squirt it in your mouth and just let it fill up, and then just swallow it.
I might just have to do my pina colada.
You're all good. No, just take a shot of sake.
Just
You only
take a
live
chance?
once.
Okay.
Only live once. Do some sake. Let him fill you up. Say, give it to me, Ram. All right, 6:22. It's news time. Here's Bonnie at the news desk.
Thanks, Evan. Since Governor Ron DeSantis started reopening the state in May, he's used different metrics to justify the plan. They've included low daily case totals, smaller positivity rates, and a drop in hospitalizations. WPTV's Capitol reporter Forrest Saunders takes a look at the data point that getting a lot of attention lately, median age.
We will get Florida back on its feet.
Since Governor DeSantis started reopening the state in May, he's used different metrics to justify the plan. Low daily case totals,
You're consistently seeing lower numbers,
small positivity percentages,
been under 10%.
or a drop in hospitalizations.
So that's a 50% reduction.
Weeks later, those metrics have all started trending higher. DeSantis pointing to more available testing, but also younger populations. He began focusing on a new metric, the median age.
The median age is really significant. A decline in the median age, look how that median age has really gone down.
The data point tells us the age that's right in the middle of all the state's COVID cases. The lower it is, the more young people testing positive. The governor labeling it good news, as the young are often better able to tolerate the virus.
The lower that number is, really the fewer clinical consequences.
In April, the median age had been hovering in the 50s. As metrics improved and the state shut down, the number had plummeted by June.
32, 33, meaning that about half the people were younger than 32, 33.
Florida International epidemiologist Mary Jo Trepka has been keeping a close eye on median age. Its dip, she says, likely influenced by better testing, but also young people socializing as the state reopened.
Going to bars and having parties.
The hope was the virus would stay in those more tolerant age groups. It didn't.
Young people are not only in contact with other young people.
State data now shows, compared to a month ago, the median age has jumped nearly 10 years, hovering between 41 to 42. With Florida remaining open, this was the risk, Trepka says.
We are going to be seeing more people that are going to be hospitalized and more people are likely to die.
Florida officials did try to slow the spread last month, suspending drinking at bars. DeSantis also making more pleas for people to follow CDC guidance. Meanwhile, as median age remains higher, the slide has started disappearing from the governor's news conferences, replaced now by different metrics, including hospital capacity. But that data is still easily found online. You can find median age under the testing section on those daily state reports. That's the latest out here at the Capitol. I'm Forrest Saunders reporting.
A new poll shows Floridians are not impressed with the job performance of Governor Ron DeSantis.
There's been a 31-point swing to the negative for the governor as far as his approval rating right now. And it's a rough survey for him. He could turn it around perhaps, but right now this is not something he likes to see.
Tim Malloy from Quinnipiac University says the pandemic is to blame for the governor's drop. The survey also found 80% of Floridians support a statewide mask mandate, and it has Joe Biden opening up a 13-point lead in Florida over Donald Trump in the presidential race. And Florida just recorded its highest daily coronavirus death count, but Governor Ron DeSantis says, don't let that scare you.
When the state reports that, that's not saying that those deaths occurred last night. They will report them if you look by the date of death. So sometimes those can go back months.
Speaking in Melbourne, DeSantis said coronavirus figures are trending much better than they were 2 weeks ago. Florida is reporting another 173 deaths from coronavirus, setting a new one-day record. There were more than 10,000 new cases. And let's take a look at a couple of scores. The Major League Baseball opening day from last night. LA Dodgers over San Francisco Giants. The Dodgers won 8-1, and the New York Yankees yesterday beating the Washington Nationals by a score of 4-1. It's 6:26. Weather and traffic together are next.
6:27 the time on the Friday edition of the Get Up and Go show. It's time for traffic and weather together, all brought to you by Code Red Roofers. Bonnie?
Taking a look at the Turnpike southbound at mile marker 141. There is road construction there, so the left lane is closed in that Port St. Lucie area. Let's see, there's a disabled vehicle with roadblock too. This is on I-95 southbound in Palm City, and you're going to see a little bit of slowdown at mile marker 110, where the right lane is partially blocked. And there's your latest look at traffic. It's 80 in Stewart. Here's more on our forecast at WPTV.
This morning along the Treasure Coast, partly cloudy skies with isolated rainfall blowing in from offshore. Temperatures starting off in the mid-70s. This afternoon, highs in the mid to upper 80s under partly sunny skies and a 40% chance for scattered rainfall, a high risk for rip currents across area beaches. Tonight, lows in the mid to upper 70s under partly cloudy skies and a few passing showers. Tomorrow, scattered morning showers, then turning sunny for the afternoon, highs in the low 90s. Sunday, moisture moves back in, increasing rain chances and cloud cover, morning lows in the mid to upper 70s and highs in the mid to upper 80s. I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
If you have a suggestion for the show, we would love to hear from you. Send us an email to WSTUmorningshow@gmail.com. Now let's get back to the Get Up and Go show. Here's Evan and Bonnie.
Hi, welcome to the drive-through strip club. May I take your order?
Yeah, can I get a pole dance with Portia?
Okay, a pole dance with Portia. Would you like glitter and perfume with that?
Yes, please.
Okay, we have a 2-song limit.
Oh, okay. Song 1, Inagata Davida, the album version, and song 2, Slow Ride from Foghat.
Okay, so that's one pole dance with Portia, glitter, perfume, Inagata Davida, and slow ride.
Yeah, that's it.
And sir, for an extra $1, would you like her to remove her mask?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, please pay with singles and drive forward.
I guess that's the new way of going for adult entertainment,
Yeah,
Bonnie.
there was a place where they were actually doing that somewheres in the United States, and with a strippers club drive-through.
Couldn't tell you where that was.
You can't be in that club, but they could remain socially distanced and do it through the drive-through.
Social distancing, as they say. It's time for viral videos. Well, as we all know, yesterday was opening day for Major League Baseball. Boy, am I glad that baseball is back, because my New York Mets, who I work for, are playing opening day today at 4 p.m. on ESPN. And boy, I can't wait. But yesterday, for the Washington Nationals home opener, Dr. Anthony Fauci threw out the first pitch before the Nationals-Yankees game. Let's listen in.
See from baseball 2020, we get a real good feel for tonight. And now one of the more well-known Washington National fans, Dr. Anthony Fauci, to throw out the first pitch.
This was incredible.
Dr. Anthony Fauci.
That pitch, Bonnie, I'm telling you right now, I don't know what first pitch was worse, if it was Dr. Fauci or 50 Cent's first pitch.
Yeah.
Did you ever see 50 Cent's first pitch?
I didn't see 50 Cent's, but I did see Dr. Fauci's, and that was horrible.
Dr. Fauci went wide right if you're standing behind the catcher by about 20 feet. 50 Cent went also wide right as well. Now, by the same amount. So I don't know who went further.
I think Dr. Fauci, though, was trying to do social distancing with the ball in the batter.
No, there's no batter when you do a first pitch.
But I think he was showing you probably how he would do it if there was a batter, because by him touching the ball, you see, he probably wouldn't want to have any social contact with the batter. So he was just showing you how a doctor would do it.
Yeah, but when you throw, I'm confused, because when you throw the ball, when you're standing on the pitcher's mound, you're 60 feet 6 inches away. That's more than enough to social distance. And all you're doing is throwing this little measly baseball to a guy behind the plate that has a catcher's mitt.
Yeah, I'm just kind of trying to stick up for the doctor for throwing it so bad.
I'm sorry, I'm throwing him under the bus.
I did it.
That's just the way I am.
I threw out the first pitch at when it was called Tradition Field.
Okay, you did that?
A couple of times I did it.
Oh, okay.
And I must have gotten lucky and had God behind me, because both times I did throw a strike.
You made it to the catcher.
I did.
All the way from the top of the pitcher's mound. You stood on the pitching rubber.
Yeah, and then the lights go up and the beam. And, it was just like a big boogie. It was
now.
Just
How
like
long
a party.
ago? How long ago was this?
Might have been. Oh gosh, some 8 years ago.
Okay, because I started there 8 years ago.
Oh, did you?
So I may have announced you going to the mound.
That could have been
Were you with
you.
Coast back in the day?
Yeah.
Okay, then probably would have been me. I would have said something to the effect of, "Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please direct your attention to the pitcher's mound, and please welcome, representing Coast 101.3, it's Bonnie Ashley."
Yeah, that might have been you. That does sound about right.
Yeah,
And
that would have been me.
I even wore pigtails out there one year. I
Oh.
had a picture on Facebook. My girlfriend calls me. She goes, "Are you wearing pigtails?" Oh yeah, it's baseball.
How
And
did she know you're wearing pigtails?
She saw it on my Facebook post.
Oh, okay.
When I posted the picture.
All right.
Just wanted to look all cute and
Okay.
sporty out there.
So there's another viral video. Some woman was so upset at someone that she decided to torch their car in broad daylight when it was parked in a lot with other cars. She used a gas can and a lighter, which is a lot more dangerous than in the movies. In fact, she's lucky to be alive. As she was trying to light the fire, the fumes caused an explosion that hurled her backwards, and her body slammed into another car. But she got up, picked up her arson supplies, and she just simply walked away.
Oh, wow.
Here's the video. I'm going to set this up now. She's Okay, if you notice, she's standing there. Oh, that just made me jump.
Yeah.
That made me jump.
She's lucky she still has a face.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was absolutely nuts.
How can you be so angry at somebody to go and damage somebody else's property like that?
Mhm. No, there must have been some angst there.
I guess so.
She was a little ticked off.
Yeah.
It's somebody did something wrong. Somebody maybe tried to get somebody's boyfriend or something.
Might have been something like that.
I don't know. Lastly, somebody pranked some pigeons by taping a flyer on a pole in San Francisco at pigeon walking level that said, quote, tired of being a bird? Well, there were tearaway tabs at the bottom with a phone number on them. The tabs had some sort of pink substance on them that attracted the birds, so they actually came and pecked away at the tabs. So I'm going to hit play. Some music, kind of appropriate music. Guy puts the little thing on the pole, and the pigeons, they're pecking away, and they take the phone numbers one at a time. I'd love to get a still shot of that phone number, and I would call it.
Yeah. You know, maybe those pigeons were in quarantine and the guy felt they needed something to do. They had been bored pigeons at one time. Now they're not so bored anymore.
I don't know.
They have,
That's pretty interesting though, that somebody would actually do that.
I think it's kind of cool.
Pigeons.
Yeah.
Pigeons.
Do we have hummingbirds down in this area?
Yeah, we do.
I haven't seen them. I know, like up in my mom's where we used to live, she had like a number of hummingbirds. Because she would put out the juice for them. They're really attracted to like this red kind of colored kind of juice, and all it really was like maybe a sugar water with some food coloring in it.
Okay.
But she would get tons and tons of these hummingbirds. I was coming to that feeder.
Okay. Hey, Bonnie, I'm going to read a couple things to you, and I'll answer as well. I'm going to give you two choices, two items. You have to pick one of the two, and then tell me why you're picking one of the two. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So would you rather have a laptop or a desktop? Which one?
Laptop.
Laptop. I would agree.
Yeah.
Laptops are for portability. You can take them anywhere.
Yeah, we really need them in this day and age. I don't know what I'd do without mine now.
All right, here we go. Here's another one for you. Ducks or chickens?
Probably ducks.
Okay, and
Yeah.
why would you take duck?
I just like to watch them. They're
Waddle?
swimming birds, and they waddle. And then when they waddle to the water, I like to watch them gracefully glide across the water.
All right, I'm going to say chickens because any cluck will do.
Okay.
All right, there we go. Like cock-a-doodle do.
Uh-huh.
Wading pool or a slip and slide? Which one?
A slip and slide.
All day long, a slip and slide.
How do you feel? Oh, you would rather have the slip and slide also.
all day long. All day long. That'd be a lot of fun. Iced tea or lemonade? Which one?
Iced tea.
Iced tea.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. very
Preferably
good.
raspberry. Do you go to do you and Rachel buy that Arizona iced tea?
I don't drink. Rachel drinks sweet tea.
Yeah.
But I wonder if 364 more days, when her 46th birthday comes up, she'll drink a gallon of sweet tea.
Maybe.
I had to just get that in there, the little dig.
I always like when I walk into a Walgreens, they always have that lineup of the Arizona iced teas, like in different colors. They
Yeah.
look so pretty.
Hamburger or hot dog? Which one?
Hamburger.
Okay.
Yeah, just that grilled.
All right.
That thought of that grilled hamburger
Yeah,
right
I
now
agree with you.
is sounding good.
I agree with you. Ocean Beach or at a lake? Which one?
A lake.
A lake. Okay. All right. Online shopping or online shopping on your phone or a tablet? Which one?
Which one for you, Evan?
I would say my phone because I don't keep my tablet
Yeah.
here. I leave my tablet here at the
Gotcha.
station. So I would say online shopping on a phone.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's a good one. Slurpee or ice cream cone? Which one?
Ice cream cone.
Yeah, I would agree. Ice cream clone because I don't not clone cone because I don't want brain damage or Dane damage.
Yeah,
you freeze your brain.
I'm thinking the same thing. And when I thought of Slurpee right away, ice cold and sensitive to my teeth,
Yeah.
where I need some Sensodyne.
I'm going to go out on a limb here. I'm calling my wife on the phone, and I'm going to wish her a happy belated birthday.
Is she up yet? You think she'll
for argument's
be
sake.
wide and awake?
I don't know. We'll see.
Tell her that it's National Tequila Day, And
Oh.
maybe you can have a shot of tequila with her later.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she's there right now. Good morning, honey. Hello.
Hi.
How you doing? You got to turn the radio off in the background because we're hearing ourselves on echo.
Hold on.
There we go. That's like a cardinal rule. You never have your radio on in the background
Yeah.
when you're at.
That wasn't bad though. Sometimes I've heard like worse feedback
Yeah,
than
that's
that.
true.
When Cliff on the swap shop,
Yeah.
or Cliff Desmond, as I was telling people, turn your radio off.
Yeah. People like to hear themselves.
I know.
You know. Let's see if is she back yet?
Oh, I'm back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she's back. So happy belated birthday, darling. Happy belated 45th birthday to you on the radio. I didn't do it yesterday while you were on the phone because you didn't call in, but that's okay. So did you enjoy your birthday last night?
I did, and I was going to say thank you
Okay.
for the surprise. It was a great night.
See? She's
Oh,
happy.
Did you get your pens?
Yeah, those actually came in the day before, and he gave them to me.
Mm-hmm.
All right. How many?
Oh, a bunch.
6, 7, 8, 9, 15.
Yeah,
Oh,
15
all
pens.
right.
Yeah.
So you're rocking with those pens then.
Yeah, she's got her pens. She's very happy.
Good.
She got some very nice gifts last night.
Yeah.
She even got a gift from the old man down the road in Edna.
What did they bring her?
A gift card to Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, you can never go wrong with a Dunkin' Donuts gift card.
Yeah.
A,
But
a gift card anyway,
But she
really.
got the best surprise of all last night.
Was
She
that
got, she got to see La Familia last night.
Oh,
Yeah, she got to see her Denise.
Yep.
did you like start to cry when you saw her?
Oh, it was more than
it a
it was
tear
more than
moment?
crying.
Oh, yeah.
The
Yeah,
water
I
the
did.
water spigot was flowing.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was a pretty. I wasn't there when she actually saw Denise for the first time.
Right.
But after dinner, they were just alone at the dining room table, and they had a moment to themselves, which I thought was it was really touching.
Wow,
it really
that's
was.
great. I'm fearful that we're going to be crying tonight, even at Hokkaido, because it's like a celebration of life and a remembrance ceremony. So we're probably
Is that
going to
for your
have
mom?
to. It's for actually Gary's mom.
Oh, Gary's mom.
So
Okay.
dying like a year ago today.
Yeah.
And so maybe Ram will have to come around to the table and pour us down some
Yeah, they're
sake.
going to Hokkaido tonight. There's gonna be like 6 of them, Rach, and I told they're gonna try to get Ram, the chef that is the sake king at Hokkaido. I told Bonnie she needs to make sure and get some sake.
Yeah, maybe I should try it. Do
Yeah.
you like it? Do you like it, Rachel?
I've had it.
Yeah. Is it hot? Does it
She's
go
had
down?
it all right. Let me tell you.
Is it like a warm drink or is it cold? I've
It's
always
like room temperature.
okay.
What's it taste like?
I don't know. Sake.
Is it like a wine tasting? Like a maybe
I
like
couldn't
a
tell you.
white wine?
Is
or
it
something?
sour? Is it sour? I don't know because I don't drink. You know that.
I'm not sure. I mean, I haven't had it in a long time, so I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know.
I bet it goes well with sushi.
No, it goes good with anything.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
definitely
man.
goes good with anything. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed your birthday, and now we only have 364 days to go until the 46 comes around.
Just remember the promise you made me.
I know I'm not going to do it. I promise. I'll let you enjoy 45 for a little bit, but I didn't make any promises that I can wish Denise a happy birthday until December. But I won't say how old she's going to be. So I'll just say happy birthday, Denise. There we go. And you can text Denise and tell Denise that I've started until December comes around.
Can you give a
and-
hint? Like, is Denise older than Rachel?
No, I'm not
You
saying
can't even
anything.
say?
Nope. No, I promised. I trust me. If I were to do that and mention her age on the air,
Mhm.
it's not so much as her getting mad. Jeff would come down here and kill me.
Wow, that would be a pretty ornery dinner
and
table.
You don't want to get on the bad side of Jeff, her husband. Trust me.
Evan, have you ever been?
I love him to death. He's like my brother. He's
Yeah.
my brother in God. He is.
Have you been at the dinner table ever where you were just like ousted out by
No.
numerous people at the
No.
dinner table
No.
for saying something
No.
you shouldn't have said? Or
no. You just don't. I know my limits where I can go with the extended family. And Jeff is somebody you just don't want to ever get on the bad side of. Trust me.
Wow.
You just don't. And then
No.
again, he's the nicest guy, and he will give his right and left arm and both his legs for you. as well.
Does he have a long fuse or a short kind of fuse?
I don't know. You have to talk to Denise about that one. I can't answer that question. All I know is I can wish Denise a happy birthday all I want, as long as I don't say the magic number. And that's it. Because if I say the magic number, she'll never talk to me, and I'm going to have Jeff knocking on this front door.
Oh, yikes.
And Rachel will attest to that one, right, Rach?
Yes.
And then you'll have to have Kaya here. And
No.
Kaya will be at the door, probably wagging its tail at Jeff.
Yeah, definitely. So, yeah, without a doubt. Honey, listen, I hope you enjoyed your birthday. I love you, and happy belated birthday.
Thanks. Bye, guys.
All right, bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
6:46. News time. Let's go to the news desk. Here's Bonnie.
Thanks, Evan. Since Governor Ron DeSantis started reopening the state in May, he's used different metrics to justify the plan. They've included low daily case totals, smaller positivity rates, and a drop in hospitalizations. WPTV's Capitol reporter Forrest Saunders takes a look at the data point that's getting a lot of attention lately.
We will get Florida back on its feet.
Since Governor DeSantis started reopening the state in May, he's used different metrics to justify the plan. Low daily case totals.
You're consistently seeing lower numbers.
Small positivity percentages.
Been under 10%.
Or a drop in hospitalizations.
So that's a 50% reduction.
Weeks later, those metrics have all started trending higher. DeSantis pointing to more available testing, but also younger populations. He began focusing on a new metric, the median age.
The median age is really significant. A decline in the median age. Look how that median age has really gone down.
The data point tells us the age that's right in the middle of all the state's COVID cases. The lower it is, the more young people testing positive. The governor labeling it good news, as the young are often better able to tolerate the virus.
The lower that number is, really the fewer clinical consequences.
In April, the median age had been hovering in the 50s. As metrics improved and the state shut down, the number had plummeted by June.
32, 33, meaning that about half the people were younger than 32, 33.
Florida International epidemiologist Mary Jo Trepka has been keeping a close eye on median age. Its dip, she says, likely influenced by better testing, but also young people socializing as the state reopened.
Going to bars and having parties.
The hope was the virus would stay in those more tolerant age groups. It didn't.
Young people are not only in contact with other young people.
State data now shows, compared to a month ago, the median age has jumped nearly 10 years, hovering between 41 to 42. With Florida remaining open, this was the risk, Trepka says.
We are going to be seeing more people that are going to be hospitalized and more people are likely to die.
Florida officials did try to slow the spread last month, suspending drinking at bars. DeSantis also making more pleas for people to follow CDC guidance. Meanwhile, as median age remains higher, the slide has started disappearing from the governor's news conferences, replaced now by different metrics, including hospital capacity. But that data is still easily found online. You can find median age under the testing section on those daily state reports. That's the latest out here at the Capitol. I'm Forrest Saunders reporting.
CareerSource Research Coast is making sure your job readiness skills are as sharp as possible with its free weekly online workshops. WPTV's Lenny Supal has the details.
CareerSource on the Treasure Coast is sharpening your job readiness skills with weekly workshops online. Job application and resume success is offered Mondays. It explores the structure of a targeted resume.
The more your resume is targeted towards the specific opportunity that you're after, the better off you are.
A well-written resume can showcase your skills and capture an employer's attention. The interview preparation workshop is offered on Thursdays.
One of the big mistakes a lot of people make in an interview is that they don't ask any questions when given the opportunity.
Global staffing firm Robert Half is also connecting job seekers with opportunities. Branch manager Brenda Arce is based in South Florida and says as more jobs come online, there's a chance your next interview will be held in the digital space.
I think that that is something that's going to be happening months to come, even as people start coming back into the businesses. Number one is to test out your technology. So you want to make sure that if you have to download any apps beforehand.
Candidates are encouraged to wear professional attire, keep your background clutter-free, and make eye contact when speaking.
Practice maybe even joining on links with your friends or family members so you can make sure you're in the right spot. Wi-Fi, everything is okay.
For those who may not be as tech-savvy, CareerSource has counselors on site to assist, so you're ready to get back to work.
Employers are looking for you to tell them directly and specifically what you can do for them.
Lenny Sue Paul, WPTV News, Channel 5.
Lastly, the alleged trigger man in the murders of 3 fishing buddies in Polk County remains behind bars. Bond was denied for Tony T.J. Wiggins, who faces 3 counts of first-degree murder. His girlfriend and his brother are charged with being accessories to murder. And Major League Baseball's opening day arriving in Florida tonight as the Marlins and Rays begin their seasons. Miami visits the Phillies in Philadelphia, and Tampa Bay will host the Toronto Blue Jays. News time 6:51. Weather and traffic together are next.
6:53 the time. The Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. It's time for traffic and weather together, brought to you by Code Red Roofers.
We do see one accident. This is on I-95 northbound in Jupiter. It's at Indiantown Road, and there's no slowdowns from this accident. Other areas, you can expect a nice ride for this Friday morning. There's your latest look at traffic. And we have 80 right here in Stewart. Here's our forecast at WPTV.
This morning along the Treasure Coast, partly cloudy skies with isolated rainfall blowing in from offshore. Temperatures starting off in the mid-70s. This afternoon, highs in the mid to upper 80s under partly sunny skies and a 40% chance for scattered rainfall, a high risk for rip currents across area beaches. Tonight, lows in the mid to upper 70s under partly cloudy skies and a few passing showers. Tomorrow, scattered morning showers, then turning sunny for the afternoon, highs in the low 90s. Sunday, moisture moves back in, increasing rain chances and cloud cover, morning lows in the mid to upper 70s and highs in the mid to upper 80s. I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
If you have a suggestion for the show, we would love to hear from you. Send us an email to WSTUmorningshow@gmail.com. Now let's get back to the Get Up and Go show. Here's Evan and Bonnie.
Introducing the latest in Love Doll technology.
Oh, baby, that was great.
The talking Love Doll.
You are the best I've ever had. You're a stallion.
She sounds just like a real human.
Way to go, big boy.
Able to recreate the relationship you never had.
That was better than a root canal.
The talking Love Doll 5000.
You're definitely in the top 50. Okay, you can leave now.
Now available with the mute feature.
What are you thinking about? We need to talk.
New from Ronchco.
You know what's sad, Bonnie? There's actually a website you can go to. I saw it this morning. I was kind of shocked. You can actually order one of these things. They're like $13,000 and they're very realistic, extremely very realistic. They do talk, they do act. It's like a real person.
It's icy, I know. And just think how many ladies are out there thinking about it and thinking, please don't replace me with that
you can
doll.
be replaced. You can be replaced by a doll.
Yeah. I mean, what if they come home and they get the doll and they look better than you and they clean and cook better than you?
Well, I don't think a doll's going to clean and cook.
I
It
know.
can't do that. It'll talk to you.
I know one thing a doll won't
It'll
have.
do certain things with you, but that's about it.
That doll will not have my soul or my personality.
Yeah, there you go.
So there.
It'll have nobody's soul personality. We're WSTU Stewart, Martin County's Heritage Station. Here comes the news. We'll be right back.
On air, online, covering the Treasure Coast. Get connected to the Get Up and Go Show. And now here's your hosts, Evan and Bonnie.
Don't let July 24th fool you. It's not just any day.
Time for some tequila.
It's National Tequila Day. Tequila.
It is National Tequila Day, and I'm pretty sure it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
National Tequila Day.
Tequila!
Tequila slammer. There's the lime in the song, right? What was tequila? Lousy tequila. Gives me a headache.
Happy National Tequila Day.
Tequila all around.
It's National Tequila Day, without a doubt. And you know what that means? That means you got to do shots of tequila all darn day long.
You know what?
Man.
A tequila sunrise would be nice. And it's such a pretty drink, too.
Do you like tequila sunrise?
Not to drink it with the sunrise.
No.
I like to have it maybe about 5 or 6 o'clock when I do.
All right.
But that would be a good cocktail drink for tonight.
You ever
out
had
to
a
dinner.
shot of tequila?
Oh, sure.
I heard that.
It's been a while, though.
Okay.
I'll admit. That
right.
shot where you used to lick the side of that little cuff of your thumb and then pour the salt on it.
Never did that before.
You drink the shot of tequila down.
Why do you do that?
Then you lick the salt right away, and then a lemon comes in your mouth. It's just kind of like a softening way to make it go down better.
I know that's right.
To drink
Okay.
straight tequila.
All right.
It's just the way the people used to do it. I don't
Okay.
know if they're still doing it anymore.
All right.
And then, I remember an Urban Cowboy, too, where, what was his name? Scott. Well, the prisoner that was in the movie, he drank that shot of the tequila, and it was so ugly the way he just swallowed down the worm at the end of the bottle.
Swallowed the worm.
He swallowed the worm.
That is probably the most disgusting thing that you could ever do is suck out a worm from a tequila bottle.
Scott Glenn, that was the actor's name.
I heard you fantasize when you swallow the worm.
You do?
Start hallucinating and
Oh,
fantasizing.
I've heard of that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next time you get a bottle of tequila, just get the worm. Tell me what happens.
I don't know. I
Time,
don't dare try.
time for birthdays and anniversaries. And as always, we have birthdays, anniversaries back in the day. And no, I'm not going to wish a certain somebody a happy birthday because that's done. It's over with. And I'm going to give it a break for right now.
Yeah.
So I'll let you start like we always do.
Maybe she needs a break for a little while too.
She's had a break for 365 days.
I don't have anybody really to wish a happy birthday to today.
Okay.
There's every now and then there comes up to be a person on my Facebook and who I don't even know them.
Okay.
But it says it's their birthday.
Oh, I wish him a happy birthday.
Well, happy birthday. He's up in Wisconsin and I don't know why there's just so many people,
Does
and
that person have a name?
you don't know everybody. Well, he did have a name, but now I'm off of my Facebook, so I forgot.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I want to wish Denise a happy birthday, even though her birthday's not till December.
Oh.
But I'm just going to start, and I'll just say
Okay.
happy birthday, Denise.
A nice December birthday, yes,
That's it.
right around Christmas time.
That's it. Not
Yeah.
going to say how old she is or nothing. Found that out last night. I was
Yeah.
shocked. Bindi Irwin is 22 years old today. That's Steve the Crocodile Hunter Irwin's daughter and winner of season 21,
And she just looks
Dancing with the Stars.
She looks so much like her dad.
She's adorable.
You look at Bindi Irwin and you can just see her daddy's face
Yeah.
too.
Emily Beth Rickards, is 29. That's Felicity in Arrow. Davy Chase, 30 years old today. That's Samara, the dead girl from The Well in the Ring. Mara Wilson is 33. That's the adorable little girl in Mrs. Doubtfire. And Matilda,
How old is she today?
33.
33. Yeah, I'll have to look her up to see what she looks like as an adult.
Yep.
She was just such a cute little girl too in that movie.
Elizabeth Moss is 38 years old today. That's Offred in The Handmaid's Tale. Anna Paquin is 38 years old today. That's Rogue in the original X-Men movies.
I want to watch X-Men again.
Okay.
I want to start watching those.
Well, when you get home, open your Netflix.
I think my favorite was Mystique in that
Okay.
movie where she had the ability to kind of like she would melt and then she could change herself into any form that she wanted to.
Okay. All right. Summer Glau is 39 years old today. That's Cameron, the Terminator on the Sarah Connor Chronicles. Rose Byrne I'm not sure how you say it, is 41. That's Renee Lambert in the Insidious movie, Seth Rogen's wife and Neighbors, and Kristen Wiig's nemesis in Bridesmaids. Jared Neiman is 41 years old today, country music singer. Drink Till That All Night. That's his big hit.
Oh, I thought you said you used to drink to that all night.
No.
You did?
No.
That's what I
No.
thought you started to say.
No.
Okay.
You're barking up the wrong tree.
You didn't have a big hit in the morning
No.
of anything or
No.
being hit by anything.
No.
Okay.
No, not
Good.
at all.
Good.
Tori Wilson is 45 years old today. She's a former WWE superstar. Patty Jenkins is 49. That's Wonder Woman director. J-Lo, Jennifer Lopez, 51 years old.
Yeah, isn't she so attractive
That
too?
booty never looked better than ever at 51.
At the Super Bowl last year.
Back that thing up.
I thought they did a fine performance last year's Super Bowl.
Yeah, her and Shakira.
Yeah, they did.
Hips
And,
don't lie.
You know, there were some people like complaining about it at home. It made like the talk radio circuit. I even heard this one guy call in and say, "Oh gosh, my 14-year-old son was watching this."
Oh, please give me a break, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, there's always going to be somebody griping and bitching about things.
Yeah, and I didn't think they looked too risque.
Yeah.
And I thought the performance was pretty good last year.
Yeah, it was
So,
great. It was
yeah.
great. Rich Fox, 51 years old today. It's retired NBA player and ex-husband of Vanessa Williams, former Miss America. Remember her,
Oh,
Vanessa Williams?
I sure do.
Remember the song she had that was
another-
popular?
I think it was. Yes, I know it.
What's the name of it? Come
Why
on.
is it not coming
Come
to
on,
me?
Bonnie. You're a music
Oh
radio
yeah.
DJ.
Sometimes the so goes down in snow. Sometimes why
Save the
don't
best for
I
last.
don't know. Yeah,
Save the best for last.
that's what I was trying to get at. But that was a pretty big hit.
It sure was.
I think it was like 1982.
She was a
something like that.
one hit wonder.
I think she might have had just one more song that I'm. There was like another hit from her,
Mhm.
but I'll look that up.
Kadeem
Vanessa
Hardison.
Williams?
Yes, Vanessa
Okay.
Williams. Kadeem Hardison is 56. That's Dwayne Wade on A Different World. And Zendaya's dad on her Disney Channel Spy with Casey Undercover. Barry Bonds is 56 years old today. He's the guy who did the whole steroid abusing cheat thing and Hall of Fame candidate as well. Carl the Mailman Malone is 57 years old today, former Utah Jazz scoring legend. He's second all-time for most points in a career behind the scoring legend Wilt Chamberlain. Pam Tillis is 63 years old today. That's a country music singer, Mel's daughter. Maybe It Was Memphis, Shake the Sugar Tree, Spilled Perfume, and Don't Tell Me What to Do. The original Wonder Woman, Linda Carter, is 69 years old today. She was also President Marsden on Supergirl and Governor in Super Troopers movies. Michael Richards is 71. That's Kramer on Seinfeld. Robert Hayes is 73. That's Ted Stryker in Airplane. Gallagher. Oh, man. I love me some Gallagher.
Did you ever go to a Gallagher
I have.
stand up?
Don't ever sit in the front.
Did you get smashed?
Yes.
Yeah, by watermelon
Don't
and
ever,
all that.
ever sit in the front of a Gallagher show.
Well, that would be the experience, though, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
but
if
just
you want to
don't.
get the true experience of
Don't.
it,
That's all I got to say. It's nasty.
did you get some like citrus acid squirted in your
you
eye?
get more than citric acid.
Oh, man.
Trust me. Watermelon, you look like a fruit salad by the time you leave.
It can get
when
smelly after a while. I
he
bet.
takes that mallet and he smashes those watermelons. We're talking like he gets some air. They go back 20 rows.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's serious stuff.
I wonder if you could like get by with that today with the COVID going on.
I don't know. I don't know.
I remember seeing those people in the front row, all of them like taking their plastic, having the plastic to block off the fruits that were coming their way.
Yeah. Yep. Chris Sarandon, 78 years old today. That's Prince Humperdinck in The Princess Bride. Excuse me. From the TV show Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In. Ruth Buzzy, the one and only Ruth Buzzy, 84 years old today.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Ruth Buzzy. I remember her very, very well watching Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In. John Aniston is 87. That's Victor Caracas on Days of Our Lives and Jennifer Aniston's father.
Yeah, her dad is 87 years old.
Yep,
huh?
celebrating
Yeah.
birthday in the heavens is Amelia Earhart. Amelia Earhart.
It's Amelia Earhart Day.
That's right. It's the
Yeah.
first woman to fly solo across the Atlantic. She disappeared mysteriously on July the 2nd, 1937, during her attempt to fly around the world. There's now speculation backed by possible photographic evidence that she survived the crash was captured by Japanese forces and then died in captivity.
Yeah, like people wonder, is that conspiracy? Was that real? Were those photos real?
Yeah, we'll have to talk to the king of conspiracy theory, Jesse the Body Ventura.
I wish we could get him on the phone.
I have some connections. I might be able to get him. I interviewed him on my internet radio station talking about the John F. Kennedy conspiracy. And let me tell you, it was a riveting hour to talk to Jesse the Body Ventura.
And I want to tell him that he died way too early in Predator. Way too early.
Who did?
But Jesse.
Oh, he's alive. How could he die?
I mean, in the
movie. Okay.
they just did him off too soon.
Okay. They knocked him off.
Yeah. Vanessa Williams, we were talking, she had Save the Best for Last.
Okay.
She also had Colors of the Wind.
I see what you did there.
Do you remember that one?
I see what you did there.
What?
She saved the best for last.
Yeah.
I see what you did there.
And she had Dreamin' too that came out in 1988.
Yeah,
but
that was a
I
good
thought
song.
that song was Selena.
It was
Selena's
Selena.
song.
It was Selena's song.
She also did Dreamin'
Yep.
and The Sweetest Days.
Yep.
So she had a few.
She had a few hits.
Yep.
Today's National Tequila Day. So make sure when you're out and about today, pull into your local bar and get a shot of tequila, but please don't drink and drive.
Yeah.
We
Uber
don't
it.
condone that. Uber it.
Uber it now.
You know, speaking of Ubers, I saw a post recently. I used to drive for Uber and Lyft, but I don't do that anymore because of COVID. But I saw a lot of posts that people have gotten very original with protecting themselves in their Uber vehicles. A lot of people are putting up plastic shields. They're using saran wrap, plastic bags. They're even going as far as when they put up the plastic shield, they cut a hole in it and they run a dryer vent from their air conditioner through the plastic hole so the people in the back of the vehicle have some sort of air conditioning.
Are they afraid like the Uber driver is going to start throwing watermelons and orange at them like
No.
Gallagher?
No,
All
no.
these
Why would they
plastic
do that?
shields and
No,
taking all these measures?
no. They're trying to be protective is
Yeah.
what they're doing. It's 42 days until Labor Day weekend. 42 days until Labor Day weekend. And then some back in the day stuff. 38 years ago today in 1982, Survivor's Eye of the Tiger, the theme song from Rocky III, hit #1 on the U.S. pop chart.
Mm-hmm.
How about that one?
You know, that's a timeless song where I can still listen to that today. We were
Mhm.
talking about those songs that are channel changers for me. That one for me never dies.
Wow.
It always sounds good throughout the decades.
Wow.
I guess because it picks you up, it gets you off of your feet.
Here's an interesting stat, Bonnie. 27 years ago today, in 1993, 3 baseball fans were injured outside Dodger Stadium when New York Mets outfielder Vince Coleman threw a firecracker that was equivalent of a quarter stick of dynamite into the crowd. He got off with a small fine and 200 hours of community service.
What year was that?
That was 1993.
Mm-hmm.
And then lastly, 2 years ago in 2018, Demi Lovato was hospitalized for an apparent drug overdose. She did not die, and she's doing a lot better now currently today.
She is. In fact, she just got engaged. And I saw the picture of her and her fiance. And, you know, he is like a really very eye-striking man.
Mm.
And
There you go again.
She used to go with Fez. She dated Fez from that 70s show for quite a few years.
Oh, okay.
They broke up. They broke up nicely. You know, it didn't look like a bad breakup or anything, but now she is engaged to a new fella. Let me see if I can find that post of it and tell you who Demi Lovato is engaged to. Her boyfriend is Mac Eckrick.
Mac Eckrick.
He slapped
okay.
a massive ring on her finger, and she showed it off on Instagram yesterday. In the ring, it looks like it could be worth anywhere from $500,000 to $3 million.
Oh, okay.
But probably closer to the $1 million range.
Wow. So this is very sad what just came up on my timeline.
What's that?
1 year ago today, since we're talking about back in the day, 1 year ago today, on this day, Rachel and I were in Falmouth, Jamaica.
Oh, were you?
Margaritaville store. There's the pictures right there.
Yep.
There we were on our Royal Caribbean cruise.
Oh, that's a very nice memory.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That was 1 year ago today.
Yep.
That's very depressing also.
Why?
Because this week we should be on our cruise.
Oh, yeah.
And we're not on our cruise because of COVID.
I'm depressed about that too, because I want to take a vacation before year's done. And it's just like simply deciding what to do, where to go, should I go anywhere? Are the forces going to keep me at home?
Vacation you want to do is just stay at home.
And you know what I really kind of want to do? I want to go to horror nights at Universal.
How are you going to social distance that?
I don't know.
That's going to be a tough one. Social distancing horror nights. That's going to be tough.
Well, you'll
They'll
be wearing
scaring you from 6 feet away.
Everybody will be wearing masks.
That's for sure,
So,
right? That'll be a safe thing.
We'll save.
7:22 news time. Let's go to the news desk. Here's Bonnie.
Thanks, Evan. Florida just recorded its highest daily coronavirus death count, but Governor Ron DeSantis says, don't let that scare you.
When the state reports that, that's not saying that those deaths occurred last night. They will report them if you look by the date of death. So sometimes those can go back months.
Speaking in Melbourne, DeSantis said coronavirus figures are trending much better than they were 2 weeks ago. Florida is reporting another 173 deaths from coronavirus, setting a new one-day record. There were more than 10,000 new cases. New unemployment numbers nationwide are indicating a slowdown to recovery as the COVID-19 pandemic seems to grow. WPTV's Matt Cessny has the story.
We're 2 months behind on rent.
Jody Otten is among the unemployed in Florida, a group that just added another 105,000 people last week, according to the latest numbers.
This is still a dire situation for the nation and still for the state of Florida.
Mark Hamrick is a senior economist with Bankrate.com, a company with roots in Palm Beach County.
The latest numbers that are reported to the federal government by the state of Florida do show a decline in Florida, but they're still highly elevated, above 100,000 in the latest week. And that's more new claims in Florida than were in the state of New York, for example.
The job loss also comes at a time when unemployment benefits are starting to run out, a factor Hamrick says could now trigger more pressure on businesses and jobs.
This adds not only another layer of uncertainty for both consumers and businesses, which is the last thing we need at this point, but it also means that people who are on unemployment don't know exactly what they'll be getting in the coming weeks. And so that truly does add insult to injury.
Congress is still working on a new stimulus package. Economist Mark Hamrick, though, says the main issue still affecting job loss in the future is consumer concerns and fears over the virus, which he says won't entirely go away until there's a vaccine. In West Palm Beach, Matt Cessny, WPTV, News Channel 5.
CareerSource Research Coast is making sure your job readiness skills are as sharp as possible with its free weekly online workshops. WPTV's Lenny Supol has the details.
CareerSource on the Treasure Coast is sharpening your job readiness skills with weekly workshops online. Job application and resume success is offered Mondays. It explores the structure of a targeted resume.
The more your resume is targeted towards the specific opportunity that you're after, the better off you are.
A well-written resume can showcase your skills and capture an employer's attention. The interview preparation workshop is offered on Thursdays.
One of the big mistakes a lot of people make in an interview is that they don't ask any questions when given the opportunity.
Global staffing firm Robert Half is also connecting job seekers with opportunities. Branch manager Brenda Arce is based in South Florida and says as more jobs come online, there's a chance your next interview will be held in the digital space.
I think that that is something that's going to be happening months to come, even as people start coming back into the businesses. Number one is to test out your technology. So you want to make sure that if you have to download any apps beforehand.
Candidates are encouraged to wear professional attire, keep your background clutter-free, and make eye contact when speaking.
Practice maybe even joining on links with your friends or family members so you can make sure you're in the right spot. Wi-Fi, everything is okay.
For those who may not be as tech-savvy, CareerSource has counselors on site to assist, so you're ready to get back to work.
Employers are looking for you to tell them directly and specifically what you can do for them.
Lenny Supal, WPTV News Channel 5.
Lastly, the Jacksonville portion of the Republican presidential convention is canceled. President Trump made the announcement yesterday saying it's not right to hold a convention in Florida while the cases are spiking. He says other events around the GOP nominating process will take place, but he'll make an acceptance speech in a different form. Mike Tyson will officially make his return to the ring on September 12th when he fights Roy Jones Jr. in an exhibition match in Carson, California. An official with the state athletic commission says, quote, this isn't a situation where they're going to go out there to try to take each other's heads off. They're just going to be in there moving around the ring and letting fans see these legends. Tyson is 54. He hasn't fought since June of 2005. Jones is 51, and his last fight was in February of 2018. News time 7:26, and weather and traffic together are next.
Seven 7:27 right now, the time of the Get Up and Go show. It's the Friday edition. It's time for traffic and weather together. Brought to you by Code Red Roofers. Bonnie?
One accident we're seeing. It's on I-95 northbound in Jupiter. This is northbound at Indiantown Road. There's no backup from that accident. Other areas throughout our beautiful Treasure Coast looking fine right now. There's your latest look at traffic. It's 81 in Port St. Lucie. Here's our weekend update at WPTV.
This morning along the Treasure Coast, partly cloudy skies with isolated rainfall blowing in from offshore. Temperatures starting off in the mid-70s. This afternoon, highs in the mid to upper 80s under partly sunny skies and a 40% chance for scattered rainfall, a high risk for rip currents across area beaches. Tonight, lows in the mid to upper 70s under partly cloudy skies and a few passing showers. Tomorrow, scattered morning showers, then turning sunny for the afternoon, highs in the low 90s. Sunday, moisture moves back in, increasing rain chances and cloud cover, morning lows in the mid to upper 70s and highs in the mid to upper 80s. I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
If you have a suggestion for the show, we would love to hear from you. Send us an email to WSTUmorningshow@gmail.com. Now let's get back to the Get Up and Go show. Here's Evan and Bonnie.
7:31 on the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. It's time for Stupid News.
And now it's time for Stupid News,
It's so stupid and awesome.
where we ask the important questions.
Are some people too stupid to live?
Why are people so stupid?
Are you effing stupid?
Love the banjo picking.
Mhm.
It's like my favorite thing.
You know that viral video you had this morning of that woman lighting gasoline in a match
Yeah.
to somebody's car could have been part of this stupid news of the morning, too. I
Yeah.
never, when people do that, how very stupid.
That's stupidity. You can't fix stupid.
No.
A bizarre love triangle between a 75-year-old woman, her 52-year-old ex-son-in-law, and her 56-year-old daughter has sparked controversy in Russia.
Wait a minute. Did you say love triangle?
Love triangle, yes.
Between who is involved?
A bizarre love triangle between a 75-year-old woman, her 52-year-old ex-son-in-law,
Good gosh.
and her 56-year-old daughter
This sounds very bizarre.
has sparked controversy in Russia after their story went viral this month. Galina Zerkoysaka, who's 75 years old, from St. Petersburg, Russia, married Vyacheslav Zarovsky, a man 23 years her junior back in 2010. But it wasn't the age difference between them that made their union controversial in the eyes of the world. The problem was that Vyacheslav had been Galina's son-in-law after being married to her daughter, Alina, for 3 years.
This just seems so very, very wrong.
The couple broke up shortly after his release from prison, allegedly due to Alina's infidelity. Vyacheslav found refuge with his mother-in-law, and the two tied the knot in 2010.
Aw, she kept him under her wing.
They've been together ever since, but Galina claims that her daughter has always been envious of their relationship, has been trying to break them up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's
I'm
a
sure-
love triangle.
I'm sure that would might ruin a relationship, make it a little sour between mother and daughter a
Yeah,
little bit.
I
Make
would
it a
say
little
so.
Weird.
Yeah, you just can't make that stuff up.
Yeah.
Someone in Minnesota has been posting signs all over North Minneapolis after they got drunk, decided to ride home with a friend, and can't remember where they parked their car.
Where did
The
I put my car?
The sign
please?
says, quote, I may have saved your life or your child's life, but now I can't find my car. It's a 2007 Toyota Camry, and all they know is that it's on a residential street somewhere in the northern part of the county,
Oh, good gosh.
meaning the search area is about 600 square miles. The internet is torn on whether to help them out or not. On one hand, they decided to be responsible by parking the car, not driving, but it sounds like they probably did some driving before they finally pulled over. And if their friend can't remember anything either, how sober was the friend? The signs say to call Luke or Melissa, and there's a reward for anyone who finds the car. It's not clear how much they're offering to find the car.
Sounds like something you could only do in a movie like The Hangover.
Yeah.
I mean, how nightmarish would that be? To wake up in the morning and I don't know where I parked my car.
All right.
I mean, if you can't remember that, how can you remember if you ran someone over or not?
Yeah.
Or ran into somebody's mailbox or what you did?
Yeah.
That's insanity.
Let's go to Shreveport, Louisiana, where a 29-year-old woman named Jenalicia Lawrence was angry at her boyfriend this past Saturday, and she wanted to fight, but he didn't want to fight. Okay, she wanted to fight, and he didn't want to have nothing to do with her.
Yeah.
He just didn't want to fight. And when he refused to argue with her, she pulled out a gun and shot him.
Oh, good gosh.
Okay.
Oh, my
Because
gosh.
the poor guy wouldn't fight. It's not clear what their one-side argument was about,
Yeah.
but she was gone by the time the cops got there, and they're still looking for her. Paramedics rushed her boyfriend to the hospital. Last we heard, he was still in critical condition. So hopefully he pulls through. Cops think she may be headed to Dallas, where she's from. She's facing charges for attempted second-degree murder.
He's probably hoping she stays in Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe JR will get her.
Yeah. And if I were him, I wouldn't be seeing her
Yeah.
anymore.
Let's go to Michigan, where authorities have taken a woman into custody after she allegedly made a scene inside a pizza shop. According to the reports, after being asked to wear a mask, the suspect made obscene gestures at employees and then attempted to leave the scene. At that point, she reportedly ran over a police officer's foot with her pickup truck.
Boy. Boy, there are people just getting rude and mad and everywhere, and caught on camera too.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be so embarrassed to be in that ruckus in a store. Like if you got into a fight with someone over them being a mask hole, or if you were the mask hole.
Yes.
I mean, you're going to be, those stories now can go viral, man. They're going to be seen.
Let's go to Maine, where a guy realized after many years that his neighbor's garage was built on half his property. Okay, a guy in Maine realized that after many years, his neighbor's garage was built on half of his property. He wanted to be completely sure, so he went down to the county's office and asked that a survey be done, and sure enough, it was on his property halfway. So the guy proceeds to walk over to the neighbor's house and inform him that his garage was half on his property, and he was planning on using that part of the garage for storage space since it was on his property. Okay, he had every right to.
Sounds like it.
Okay, right. The neighbor said absolutely not, because it was his garage and attached to his house. Well, the two got into a huge fight. They went back and forth. Then the man went to the local hardware store, bought a buzzsaw, and sawed off half of the garage that was on his property. So now there's no garage on his property anymore, and now the other neighbor's a little ticked off.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad I've never been in one of those property disputes.
Yeah.
You know, where
Could you imagine that though? I mean, if my neighbor's garage was half on my property, what would you do if that happened? Would you saw it off if he wouldn't let you use it? It's on your property?
I don't know. It just depends. Situations are different, and depends if you got along well with the neighbor throughout the years. Who knows? You might love that neighbor.
Bonnie, let me ask you a question. Have you ever known anybody to get really super drunk and then they go out and do something really super stupid that's permanent and they can't get it removed or redone?
No.
You ever know anybody do that?
Thank goodness I don't.
Okay, well, a British woman partied a little too hard, and when she woke up, she had 13 tattoos on her thigh. Okay, she had been out with 6 gal pals and 7 men. 6 gal pals and 7 men. Her friends took her to a tattoo artist whom they knew very well and had her tattooed while she was passed out.
Why didn't they just use the tattoos that you can wash off in the morning? I mean, why did they have to take her and do something so permanent like
Couldn't
that?
tell you.
I would be screaming if I were her.
Couldn't tell you. Now, here's a stupid news story right here in our backyard in Martin County. Okay, but it turns out to be a feel-good story after it's stupid.
Oh, okay.
So you get the best of both worlds.
We're all in the mood for something feeling good now.
Okay, so they say abusing the 911 system by calling over non-emergencies can get you arrested, but the outcome was much different for an elderly Florida woman who didn't know what else to do when her refrigerator broke down and her ice cream started pouring out of the top of the freezer.
She had a meltdown.
Yes, the woman at Jensen Beach who doesn't have any extra money was so distraught that her food would spoil that she called the emergency line, the Martin County Sheriff's Office, on Sunday. Now, the dispatcher sent some deputies to the home who believed that the dispatcher thought the lady was in crisis. Once the deputies arrived, they emphasized to her the importance of reserving 911 for emergencies only, the sheriff's office said. But the officers also felt for the woman who told them she didn't have resources to buy a new appliance. So, you know what the deputies did? One deputy named Deputy Markham and Deputy Elliott and Sergeant Flynn made arrangements with the Jensen Beach Goodwill store to donate a gently used refrigerator to the young lady, to the elderly woman. The department posted it on their Facebook page. The deputies even had it delivered, And she's back on track and up and running with a brand new fridge.
Oh, that's a perfect story.
Right? Isn't that a feel-good story?
It really
Turns out
is.
to be something stupid, and then it becomes a feel-good story.
Yeah, and imagine some of those appliances. Sometimes people just want to give them the appliances away. They're in such abundance.
Yep.
You could like drive down your street and there'll be like a brand new looking refrigerator out on the curb for somebody to just haul away. And so nice of the deputies to do this for this lady.
Definitely so. Let's finally go to Yorktown, New York, where 21-year-old Connor Scanian told police he was target shooting, but he wasn't just target shooting outside in a backyard. He was target shooting in the hallway of his home when one of the bullets entered his neighbor's shower where a woman was showering.
Oh, wow.
Fortunately, she was not injured, but Connor was charged with first-degree reckless endangerment, a felony criminal mischief, and prohibited use of a weapon. Connor's neighbors called police after hearing loud bangs and repeated hits to the side of their home. Police found several bullet holes in the siding of both Connor's home and the adjoining house. Officers took the gun along with several other airsoft rifles and related paraphernalia. The rifle is a legally owned weapon, according to officials.
I can't imagine taking a shower with a bullet coming through. I would have to be covering up my private parts.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that
ooh.
would hurt.
Yeah.
You'd be dodging bullets left and right.
Oh, yeah.
That just would not be a good situation.
Not at all.
And that's your stupid news for a Friday right here at the Get Up and Go show. Bonnie, have you seen anything stupid happen lately?
I don't. Well, let me see. There is a story of a Walmart shopper was charged with pulling a gun during a mask dispute.
Oh, I read about that one.
This was down in Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
A Florida man story. A Florida man facing felony charges for pointing a gun at another Walmart shopper who had told him to wear a mask. And it's just like, do people have to be resorting to things like this over wearing a mask and not wearing a mask?
I'm going to get on a soapbox here. In fact, wow, I want to say good morning to JJ Walker. He is a former radio show guy. I know from back in the day of Y100. He's watching us on our Facebook page. Thomas is watching from Connecticut.
Yeah. Hi, Thomas.
I want to say good morning to him.
Top of the morning.
Yeah, top of the morning to you. But I want to say this much. I'm just going to kind of get on my soapbox. I'm going to rant for a minute, and then I'm going to be done and over with. Okay.
So get it off of your chest.
I will. Everybody has a different opinion about wearing a mask. Okay. Mm-hmm. Everybody has a different opinion. I'm not going to argue and try to convince you into wearing a mask if you don't want to wear a mask. Okay. If you want to catch the virus, don't wear a mask. It's plain and simple. If you want to protect yourself and protect other people and respect other people, then just wear the freaking thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Pardon me for saying it that way.
Yeah. I don't want to be out there myself getting into a fight about it.
Okay. Just wear it. Okay. It's really simple to do. All you got to do is put it on. Mm-hmm. It's not going to hurt anything. You're not going to get maskne or anything like that. You're not going to be called a mask hole.
Oh, I saw.
Just wear it.
I saw a lady out yesterday wearing a pretty cool mask. It was one of the American flag masks.
I have one of those.
I like those.
I have one of those.
I want one.
Yeah.
Where can I find one?
If I have an extra one, I'll bring it in for you. I'll check my inventory.
Hey, we want to thank quickly too the ladies from our Treasure Coast beach cleanup.
Oh yeah, that's a nice shirt, by the way.
Bringing in the shirt yesterday.
Yeah, ask and you shall receive.
Yeah, I know. It's just like this design on this is incredible.
Did you try it on? Make sure it fit?
Yeah, it's
okay,
good.
Very nice.
It's good, but
it's got all the sponsors on the back too.
It does, including ourselves.
Yeah,
Yay.
We're on there somewhere.
Yay, we are. And for the waterway cleanup, they just did an incredible design with it this year. So
I like it. Turtle on the front.
It's very colorful.
But yeah, folks, like I was saying before, that's just my opinion. I'm one person out of a million and millions of people. We wear a mask. My family wears a mask wherever we go. If we're out in public, even in the studio here, we're not wearing a mask now because Bonnie is sitting 6 feet away from me, so we're okay with that.
Yeah, and my Gary even wanted to come in with me this morning.
Yeah,
and he couldn't do so as yet.
Yeah, and my wife has wanted to come. George wanted to come down, and unfortunately, the powers to be are like no visitors, no nothing. Only people that have paid shows and host shows are the only ones that are allowed in studio. And we have a new show returning to the air. They came in yesterday to record a promo. And out of respect, they said to me, do you want us to wear a mask when we come in to record our promo? I'm like, no, it's okay. I'll have a mask on myself when you guys come in. They sat far enough away. They recorded what they needed to record, and then we wiped stuff down afterwards. And that was that. So just, practice. It's like practicing safe sex, basically.
It's really common sense.
Just wear a mask. We're trying to control this thing, and the only way we can control it is if people make the effort.
And I gotta say, I'm not gonna say yay or nay, and I wouldn't get mad at somebody, for not wearing the mask.
Right.
But the way the cases have gone up so much in the last few weeks here in Florida, it's kind of like, well, if wearing a mask might be helpful and might be cutting down the virus a little bit, why not try something new?
Yeah.
And why not run with it for a while and, take the precautions that, they're saying to take, to cut down on this virus.
All right. Definitely so.
Yeah. I could be for it. I could be against it, but part of me is saying I don't like to wear a mask. But if the reason being it will cut down the stresses of this virus and causing more, if it'll cut that down, then I would gladly wear it just to try it.
Definitely. I agree with you. I'm done ranting. I'm off my soapbox.
Oh, you're fine.
Sorry. Every now and then I get like that. It's just so aggravating. It ticks me off.
Well, yeah. Oh, man. Oh.
But underneath the skin, I'm really actually a really nice guy. 7:48 news time. Let's go to the news desk correspondent.
Thanks, Evan. Since Governor Ron DeSantis started reopening the state in May, he's used different metrics to justify the plan. They've included low daily case totals, smaller positivity rates, and a drop in hospitalizations. And WPTV's Capitol reporter Forrest Saunders takes a look at the data point that is getting a lot of attention lately.
We will get Florida back on its feet.
Since Governor DeSantis started reopening the state in May, he's used different metrics to justify the plan. Low daily case totals.
You're consistently seeing lower numbers.
Small positivity percentages.
Been under 10%.
Or a drop in hospitalizations.
So that's a 50% reduction.
Weeks later, those metrics have all started trending higher. DeSantis pointing to more available testing, but also younger populations. He began focusing on a new metric, the median age.
The median age is really significant. A decline in the median age. Look how that median age has really gone down.
The data point tells us the age that's right in the middle of all the state's COVID cases. The lower it is, the more young people testing positive. The governor labeling it good news, as the young are often better able to tolerate the virus.
The lower that number is, really the fewer clinical consequences.
In April, the median age had been hovering in the 50s. As metrics improved and the state shut down, the number had plummeted by June.
32, 33, meaning that about half the people were younger than 32, 33.
Florida International epidemiologist Mary Jo Trepka has been keeping a close eye on median age. Its dip, she says, likely influenced by better testing, but also young people socializing as the state reopened.
Going to bars and having parties.
The hope was the virus would stay in those more tolerant age groups. It didn't.
Young people are not only in contact with other young people.
State data now shows, compared to a month ago, the median age has jumped nearly 10 years, hovering between 41 to 42. With Florida remaining open, this was the risk, Trepka says.
We are going to be seeing more people that are going to be hospitalized and more people are likely to die.
Florida officials did try to slow the spread last month, suspending drinking at bars. DeSantis also making more pleas for people to follow CDC guidance. Meanwhile, as median age remains higher, the slide has started disappearing from the governor's news conferences, replaced now by different metrics, including hospital capacity. But that data is still easily found online. You can find median age under the testing section on those daily state reports. That's the latest out here at the Capitol. I'm Forrest Saunders reporting.
New unemployment numbers nationwide are indicating a slowdown to recovery as the COVID-19 pandemic seems to grow. WPTV's Matt Cessny has the story.
We're 2 months behind on rent.
Jody Otten is among the unemployed in Florida, a group that just added another 105,000 people last week, according to the latest numbers.
This is still a dire situation for the nation and still for the state of Florida.
Mark Hamrick is a senior economist with Bankrate.com, a company with roots in Palm Beach County.
The latest numbers that are reported to the federal government by the state of Florida do show a decline in Florida, but they're still highly elevated, above 100,000 in the latest week. And that's more new claims in Florida than were in the state of New York, for example.
The job loss also comes at a time when unemployment benefits are starting to run out, a factor Hamrick says could now trigger more pressure on businesses and jobs.
This adds not only another layer of uncertainty for both consumers and businesses, which is the last thing we need at this point, but it also means that people who are on unemployment don't know exactly what they'll be getting in the coming weeks. And so that truly does add insult to injury.
Congress is still working on a new stimulus package. Economist Mark Hamrick, though, says the main issue still affecting job loss in the future is consumer concerns and fears over the virus, which he says won't entirely go away until there's a vaccine. In West Palm Beach, Matt Cesny, WPTV, News Channel 5.
Lastly, the alleged trigger man in the murders of 3 fishing buddies in Polk County remains behind bars. Bond was denied for Tony T.J. Wiggins, who faces 3 counts of first-degree murder. His girlfriend and his brother are charged with being accessories to murder. The opening for Major League Baseball last night, a couple of scores. The LA Dodgers beating San Francisco Giants 8-1, and it was the Washington Nationals falling to New York Yankees by a score of 4-1 yesterday. News time at 7:52, and weather and traffic together are next.
$7:54 the time. The Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. It's time for traffic and weather together, brought to you by Code Red Roofers. Bonnie?
Not finding any accidents anywhere throughout our Treasure Coast. Major highways are running smoothly, and US 1 north and southbound just looking good right here. No tie-ups. There's your latest look at traffic. 81 with sunshine in Stewart. Here's the weekend update at WPTV.
This morning along the Treasure Coast, partly cloudy skies with isolated rainfall blowing in from offshore. Temperatures starting off in the mid-70s. This afternoon, highs in the mid to upper 80s under partly sunny skies and a 40% chance for scattered rainfall, a high risk for rip currents across area beaches. Tonight, lows in the mid to upper 70s under partly cloudy skies and a few passing showers. Tomorrow, scattered morning showers, then turning sunny for the afternoon, highs in the low 90s. Sunday, moisture moves back in, increasing rain chances and cloud cover, morning lows in the mid to upper 70s and highs in the mid to upper 80s. I'm WPTV First Alert Meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Show with Evan and Bonnie on Martin County's Heritage Station, AM 1450 WSTU. Now let's get back to the program with Evan and Bonnie.
7:59 right now at WSTU Stewart, Martin County's Heritage Station. Don't you dare touch that dial. Coming up at the 8 o'clock hour, the champion returns. Sergeant Brian Bosio with 5-second rule. He'll be defending his title against Captain Heather Roth. We'll be right back.
On the air, online, covering the Treasure Coast. Get connected with the Get Up and Go show. And now here's your host, Evan and Bonnie.
8:07 the time, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's Friday. You know what that means. It's time to play the 5-second rule. And now let's introduce our contestants, Bonnie, okay? Introducing first the challenger. She is a 25-year veteran from the Stewart Police Department. She's married with 2 kids. Her hobbies include watching live cameras of eagles in their nests with their eggs. What? She likes watching the eggs hatch and then the babies fly over an extended amount of time.
I find that pretty cool.
She seems like you may have way too much time on your hands. Please welcome Captain Heather Roth.
Yay!
Captain Heather Roth. Heather, good morning.
Good morning.
What the heck are you doing watching eagles?
Oh, man, they're great.
Fascinating.
Do you have anything else to do?
Yes, I'm a professional shark tooth hunter when I'm not doing that.
Shark tooth hunter. All right. Well, let's get right to business here. Let's introduce the current reigning defending champion. He is 3-0. He's married with a few kids. Some he doesn't have no idea where the heck they are around the country. His hobbies include skydiving, turtle nest watching, and he's also a former world champion at watching paint dry on the wall and currently holds the world record for counting Fruit Loops in a box in under 60 seconds, the public information officer from the Stewart Police Department, Brian Bosio.
Yay.
Good morning. Good morning.
That's a pretty good resume you have there.
It is. It is. I have been working on that resume for quite some time.
Fruit Loops,
I'm rather proud of it.
Counting Fruit Loops in a box in under 60 seconds?
Quite fascinating.
Wow.
Yeah, it took years of training.
I don't know who's got a more boring life, you or the captain.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to say too much because she is my supervisor. However, many times when the Eagles are doing their thing, she texts me randomly letting me know that an egg is hatching.
Oh, you're kidding me. Come on.
Oh, yeah. Just out of nowhere. Hey,
I got to share the
is
fun.
hatching. Great.
Oh, boy. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So the way the game works is we'll spin the wheel and see who's going to go first. And then you'll have 5 seconds to name 3 things of a topic that I give you. So, Bonnie, if you'll reach over and spin the wheel, please. I happen to have Brian's face and the captain's face on the wheel this morning. Actually, it's an egg on the wheel of an eagle.
There's some friendly faces.
Yeah, there we go. And it looks like the captain's going to get to go first this morning.
Oh, man.
Okay.
All right.
No pressure here. Okay. So again, you'll have 5 seconds to name 3 things of what I say. The timer will start when I say go, and then you'll either get a bell or a buzzer. And Bonnie is our judge, and also she is keeping score. So what do they say? The judge, the jury, and the convictor. Is that the way it works?
And is Miss Heather going first?
Yes, Miss Heather's going first. Okay. All right, here we go, Heather. You ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go. Name 3 brands of deodorant. Ready? Go.
Degree, Secret, and Arm & Hammer.
Nope.
Did you say Febreze?
Yeah, did she
I
say
guess that is
Febreze?
deodorant, isn't it? Never mind.
Degree.
Oh, degree.
Degree.
Oh, Degree. Oh, yeah. No, that's right.
Degree. That's something you have. Okay. All right. Very good. Unfortunately, she doesn't get a point. So, Brian, it's your turn. Okay. Name 3 things that you need for scrapbooking. Ready? Go.
Scissors, paper, and scrapbook.
Very good. Okay. Brian's got a point. He's on the board. All right. Very good. All right. It's 1-0 so far. All right. Here we go. Back to the captain. Name 3 types of bears, Captain. Ready? Go.
Red bears, black bears, polar bears.
Very good. All right. See, it's very simple.
1 a time.
All right. Very good. All right, Brian, here we go. This should be right up your alley, especially where you are right now. Name 3 things you don't want to find in your hotel room. Ready? Go.
Dirty sheets, dirty towels, and urine in the toilet.
That's just a visual.
And that is basically a true experience upon check-in.
Wow.
This go around, yes.
Okay. All right. Where'd you stay? Motel 6?
No,
Okay.
I won't say.
Must have been a 1-star resort. Okay. All
No,
right.
I 3 stars. 3 stars.
Okay. Here we go. Heather, name 3 theme parks. Ready? Go.
Well, it's her.
Disney, Epcot, Universal.
Very good. All
Good
right.
job.
Very good.
Very
Right
nice.
up her alley.
Judges are a little lenient today. Okay. Judges are a little lenient. All right, Brian, here we go. Name 3 dictators. Ready? Go.
Adolf Hitler, Saddam Hussein, and oh, damn it.
Oh, wow. Even got a damn it in there.
No, I'm sorry.
Okay,
Is that
that's all right.
appropriate for radio?
That's all right. That's fine. There's a few words you can say. All right, very good. All right, Bonnie, score update, please.
Is 2-2 tied at 2.
All right, close game. All right, here we go. Heather, name 3 blonde actresses. Ready? Go.
Oh man, I'm not good at that. So just hit the buzzer.
I did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. You could have said Bosio in a prior life, but that's besides the point. Okay. All right. Here we go. All right, Boz, here we go. Name 3 flavors of Oreo cookies. Ready? Go.
Vanilla, chocolate, and lemon.
Very good. Actually, lemon
really
is
a
lemon.
lemon?
Yes, because I can attest to that. I have lemon Oreos at my home,
Oh my! I think
and
I've
they are
seen
really
those out.
good.
Yeah.
They are to die
Alright.
for. Okay.
Okay.
All right, here we go. All right, Captain, here we go. Name 3 brands of jeans. Ready? Go.
Lucky jeans, Levi jeans, Wrangler jeans.
Nice.
Very good.
It's
All right.
tied at 3.
Tied at 3. Okay, very good.
Good job, guys.
Good game so far.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Boz, name 3 occasions to send a Hallmark card. Ready? Go.
Birthday, death in the family, and graduation.
Very good. All right. All right, here we go. Heather, it's your turn. Name 3 annoying things that cats do. Ready? Go.
Meow, go in heat, and poop on the floor.
Very good.
Wow.
All right. Where are we at so far?
It's tied at 4.
Still tied? Okay.
This is like neck and neck.
Wow.
It's sudden death.
I like that. Crap on the floor. Okay. All right, here we go. All right. Whose turn is it? I lost
It's
track.
Boz's
All right.
turn.
I got stuck on the crap on the floor. All right. Here we go, Boz.
You stepped on the crap on the floor?
No, I didn't step on the crap on the floor. No, Boz did that. Okay.
I did in my hotel room
Yeah,
when
there
I
you
checked
go.
in.
Okay, thank
Go
you.
ahead.
All right, here we go, Boz. Name 3 women's magazines. Ready? Go.
Us, People, and Glamour.
I have to buzzer you. I had to buzzer you, Boz, because Glamour is a women's magazine, People is not a women's magazine, and Us is not a women's magazine.
For the
Women's
record, I've
mag.
never picked up any of the 3.
Well, that's
I
not,
would say Vogue is a woman's magazine.
yeah, or Cosmopolitan.
And
See, I don't
Women's
see things
Women's
like this.
Day.
I don't see things like that. I think that all magazines should be for everybody.
Well, that's true, but we were specifying.
Ding, 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 come on.
No. Sorry.
Shenanigans.
Okay.
I tried.
All right. All right, here we go, Captain. Ready?
Mhm.
Name 3 teams that wear blue. Ready? Go.
Red Sox, Yankees, and Cleveland Indians.
No. Did make it. Did make it. Bonnie, we're still tied.
At 4 apiece.
Okay,
Yes.
very good. We still got a few minutes left.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We're back to pause. Name 3 things you put on your skin. Ready? Go.
Lotion, oil, and shaving cream.
Very good. Okay, very good.
Mhm.
All right. Sorry.
Evan.
What?
I'm just trying to think of baby cream and
What?
oil.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you say baby cream or shaving cream?
Shaving.
Yeah, that's
cream.
what
Oh, I think
I
it's
just-
baby cream. Okay.
The thoughts went through my mind. You don't want to know. Trust me. I have to keep it clean for radio. Okay. All right. Here we go, Captain. Name 3
Mhm.
grocery store items. Ready? Go.
Bread, butter, mayonnaise.
Very good.
We're tied at 5 apiece.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. Here we go, Boz. It's amazing. You're actually keeping up.
I know.
Name 3 places to take a selfie. Ready? Go.
The park, an amusement park, and the beach.
Oh, no, wait. I got to buzzer him
Yeah,
What?
I think so.
because a park and an amusement park are kind of like the same thing.
Well, I meant a public park, like a.
You know what?
Bonnie's a judge
Yeah,
here.
it sounded redundant, but I understand his means. He did mean a park outside and then the amusement park. So I've got to give him that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bonnie's
Thank you,
Bonnie's
Bonnie.
a judge.
I understood.
Okay.
Sense of reason. Thank you, Bonnie.
All right. Here we go.
No, whatever.
Okay. All right. Here we go, Captain. Name 3 items not to take into your bathtub. Ready? Go.
Toaster, hair dryer, microwave.
Wow. Yeah, you're right on with that, though. I understand.
Okay. All right. Here we go, Boz. Oh boy, this is a good one.
Oh boy.
I can only imagine what the answer is going to be. Name 3 adult magazines. Ready, go.
Playboy, Hustler, Swank.
Captain,
That
did
was
you
a
see
little
how
too fast.
he got those?
Yeah.
I never
Little
heard.
too fast.
What,
I
does he
never-
have subscriptions to these things or what?
What's swank?
Swank?
I
We
never-
don't, you don't want to go there.
I never heard of that.
Don't want to go there, please.
Huh.
Don't want.
Trust me, it exists. Well, at least it did in college.
Wow. I never ever heard of it.
All right, here we go, Captain. We're still tied, right, Bonnie?
We are tied. No, it is 7-6.
Who's winning?
With Boz in the league.
Okay, all right.
Woo.
All right, here we go,
Okay.
Captain. Name 3
pressure.
flavors of popsicles. 3 flavors of popsicles. Ready, go.
Grape, strawberry, orange.
Nice job.
Very good.
7 apiece.
All right, here we go, Boz. Name 3 TV sitcoms. Ready, go.
Cosby Show, Seinfeld, and Friends.
Very good. Okay. Here we go, Captain. Name 3 gifts you should never give. Ready, go.
Basket, dead flowers, and bugs.
Didn't make it.
Nope.
Nope. All right, here we go, Boz. Name 3 pirates. Ready, go.
Oh, Jesus. Pirates of the Caribbean, the guy from Peter Pan, and I don't know.
Nope. Bonnie, where are we at score-wise?
Well, Heather, you do have a chance to tie it. It
All right.
is now 8-7.
All right, here we go. Name 3 things you would give to Goodwill. Ready, go.
Shirt, pants, shoes.
Very good. Okay. Here we go, Boz. Name 3 celebrities who have been on Carpool Karaoke. Ready, go.
I don't even know what carpool karaoke is.
It's karaoke you do in a car with other people.
I think I heard
Well,
your
I've done that 1,000 times, but I'm not a celebrity.
I
Thank
heard
you.
your best frustrated Boston come out of you.
Oh,
All right.
really?
You
Carpool?
too, Brian.
What
You
is
gotta watch
carpool karaoke?
All right, here we go. We have 1 minute. We're down to the wire. We have like less than a minute left, and it's tied, right, Bonnie?
It is.
All right, here we go, Captain. Name
Oh,
3 articles of clothing. Ready, go.
Oh, bra, underwear, shirt.
Very good.
Wow.
All right.
Soft ball.
Yeah. All right. She's ahead by 1.
Uh-huh.
All right. Boz, name 3 things you might find in the bathroom. Ready, go.
Toothbrush, toothpaste, and shaving cream.
Very good. Still tied. All right, Captain, here we go. Name 3 of Snow White's dwarfs. Ready, go.
Grumpy, Doc, sleepy.
Very good. Okay. Doing good. All right.
The score is 10-9
10 to
with
9.
Heather in the lead.
All right, here we go, Boz. Name 3 news anchors. Ready, go.
Tom Brokaw. I was going to go Shaman and locally, but then I thought nationally, I dropped the ball.
Time's up.
Yeah, we have a new
And we have a new winner.
New winner.
We have a new winner.
Nice close
Wow.
game.
The
2
captain
again.
has duped the sergeant. Go figure.
Congratulations, Heather.
The lady that watches Eagles on live cams has won. She has beat the sergeant. So, Heather, what this means is you have won, and let me get it out here. The $20, I got to get it out from underneath here and put your name on it.
Okay.
You have won the $20 gift certificate, and it's going to be here in the studio. So you can pop by any morning between 6 a.m. and 9 a.m. and pick it up from me, and this way we can meet and say hello. But, Heather, you get to come back next week and defend your title.
Okay.
And Bosio is going to pick the opponent. He picks all the opponents for me because I don't know anybody in the Stewart PD. So he gets to pick the opponent, and then you will go against that opponent. Now, at the end of 11 weeks, whoever has the most wins goes up against El Capitan. Not El Capitan, I'm sorry, the chief. The chief of the
big
chief.
man.
Yeah, the big cheese. So so if you happen to win 3 more weeks in a row, that means you'll pull ahead and you'll be going up against the chief of police. Now, if you only win
A lot of pressure.
if you only win 2 more weeks in a row, that means that we have a 2-way tie, and then the both of you are going to have to go up against the chief. So, we will see.
But enjoy
Sounds
your
like a plan.
enjoy your gift certificate from Ellie's
Yeah,
Deli
enjoy
too.
your gift certificate from Ellie's Downtown Deli. Definitely so.
No, I'll put it with Brian so we can treat the department.
Well, it's in your name, so unfortunately you have to come in and show 7 forms of ID. So
Oh, okay. Well, it's good. I only have 6.
that's
so
fine.
I'll
That'll
get
work.
a fake one off the street.
That'll work. Well, as long as you watch Eagles and continue watching Eagles, that's enough of identification.
And just as long as the eagles don't try to get the eggs out of the turtle's nest that Brian is watching.
Yes, thank you, Bonnie, for that one. Yes, and make sure we have plenty of boxes of Fruit Loops so we can keep counting his Fruit Loops.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, guys, thank you so much for playing,
Thank
folks.
you.
That's Captain Heather Roth with the Stewart Police Department and Sergeant Brian Bazio, the Public Information Officer. Both of you, thank you guys so much for having fun with us. And Heather, we'll talk to you next Friday. We'll give you a call around 8 o'clock in the morning.
All right. Talk to you then.
All right,
Thanks.
guys. Hey, thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Thanks. Have a great
All
day.
right,
guys.
bye-bye. 8:22, it's news time. Let's go to the news desk where Bonnie's standing by. Good morning, Bonnie.
Good morning, Evan. Florida just recorded its highest daily coronavirus death count, but Governor Ron DeSantis says, don't let that scare you.
When the state reports that, that's not saying that those deaths occurred last night. They will report them if you look by the date of death. So sometimes those can go back months.
Career Source Research Center is making sure your job readiness skills are as sharp as possible with its free weekly online workshops. WPTV's Lenny Supel has the details.
Career Source on the Treasure Coast is sharpening your job readiness skills with weekly workshops online. Job application and resume success is offered Mondays. It explores the structure of a targeted resume.
The more your resume is targeted towards the specific opportunity that you're after, the better off you are.
A well-written resume can showcase your skills and capture an employer's attention. The interview preparation workshop is offered on Thursdays.
One of the big mistakes a lot of people make in an interview is that they don't ask any questions when given the opportunity.
Global staffing firm Robert Half is also connecting job seekers with opportunities. Branch manager Brenda Arce is based in South Florida and says as more jobs come online, there's a chance your next interview will be held in the digital space.
I think that that is something that's going to be happening months to come, even as people start coming back into the businesses. Number one is to test out your technology. So you want to make sure that if you have to download any apps beforehand.
Candidates are encouraged to wear professional attire, keep your background clutter-free, and make eye contact when speaking.
Practice maybe even joining on links with your friends or family members so you can make sure you're in the right spot. Wi-Fi, everything is okay.
For those who may not be as tech savvy, Career Source has counselors on site to assist, so you're ready to get back to work.
Employers are looking for you to tell them directly and specifically what you can do for them.
Lenny Supal, WPTV News, Channel 5.
After issuing previous guidance that encouraged schools to close in areas with high transmission of coronavirus, the CDC is now emphasizing that schools reopen this fall. The guidance issued on Thursday is in line with a Trump administration priority to reopen schools this fall. It is critically important for our public health to open schools this fall, said CDC Director Dr. Robert R. Redfield. The CDC resources released today will help parents, teachers, and administrators make practical, safety-focused decisions as the school year begins. Lastly, the Jacksonville portion of the Republican presidential convention is canceled. President Trump made the announcement yesterday, saying it's not right to hold a convention in Florida while the cases are spiking. He says other events around the GOP nominating process will take place, but he'll make an acceptance speech in a different form. As Major League Baseball threw out the first pitch Thursday night, Major League Baseball announced that the Players Association and League have agreed to a 16-team playoff for the season only. This expands it from the normal 10 teams. The decision makes it possible, if not likely, that teams with losing records will reach the postseason. 16 of the 30 teams will advance to a best-of-3 first round. News Time 8:26 and weather and traffic together are next.
8:27 the time of the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. It's time for traffic and weather together, brought to you by Code Red Roofers.
Nice looking morning, and we're not finding any accidents throughout the Treasure Coast. This includes our side street. Major highways are all right now. There's your latest look at traffic. It's 83 in Palm City. Let's hear our weekend update at WPTV.
This morning along the Treasure Coast, partly cloudy skies with isolated rainfall blowing in from offshore. Temperatures starting off in the mid-70s. This afternoon, highs in the mid to upper 80s under partly sunny skies and a 40% chance for scattered rainfall, a high risk for rip currents across area beaches. Tonight, lows in the mid to upper 70s under partly cloudy skies and a few passing showers. Tomorrow, scattered morning showers, then turning sunny for the afternoon, highs in the low 90s. Sunday, moisture moves back in, increasing rain chances and cloud cover, morning lows in the mid to upper 70s and highs in the mid to upper 80s. I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
The Get Up and Go show would love to hear. The Get Up and Go show would love to hear from you live on the air. Give us a call at any time. Now let's get back to the program. Here's Evan and Bonnie.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition, liftoff.
Houston, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed. It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
8:32 on the Get Up and Go show. It's time for our daily dose of space in another place with the one and only Randy Siegel. Good morning, Randy.
Good morning to you, sir. Well, a lot of space history took place over today and the rest of the weekend. It was on this date in history, back in 1950, that the first launch took place at Cape Canaveral. It was an old Bumper 2 rocket, and it was a modified V2 that was tested. In 1969, we had the landing take place of Apollo 11 out in the Atlantic Ocean, in the Pacific Ocean, and they were recovered and brought back safely. 1975, we also had the landing of the Apollo spacecraft that took place in the Apollo-Soyuz mission. Tom Stafford, Deke Slayton, and Vance Brand were recovered safely after going together with the Russian spacecraft for the very first time. Also, in 1978, the Viking 2 lander landed on Mars. Svetlana Savitskaya became the first female to perform a spacewalk on this date in history. She had her second flight for the Russians, and it's been a long, long time since the Russians have flown a female cosmonaut. Supposedly next year we're going to see one. Also over the weekend will be the anniversary of the launching of the Zvezda module by a Proton rocket. Zvezda is one of the main sections of the current International Space Station. 1958, NASA launched the Explorer 4 satellite. It detected the charged particles in the radiation belt around the Earth. 1971 saw the mission beginning of Apollo 15. That's when Commander Dave Scott, lunar module pilot Jim Irwin, landed on the moon, and Al Worden continued as the sole man in orbit around the moon in the lunar module. 2005, the STS-114 mission took place, and that was the first mission to be commanded by a female. That was Eileen Collins, and another successful mission took place. Well, we speak about successful missions and the International Space Station. Well, they may be getting some recognition for all of that coming up. Norwegian parliamentarian Mr. Kirsten Edom Lovis nominated the International Space Station for the 2020 Nobel Peace Prize. It's the first time that this has been done, and it will be interesting to see whether or not it actually will get it. Yesterday, the Russians docked their Progress vehicle with the International Space Station in a little over 3 hours after its launch. Launch took place at 1:45 p.m., and they docked with the station. It was an automatic docking that took place. However, it was not without a little bit of drama, because as the vehicles started to approach, there was a misalignment problem with the automatic docking system. But the Russians successfully were able to align properly, and the vehicle was able to be docked automatically. The next Dragon spacecraft will not be launched until late September of this year on its next mission with astronauts to the International Space Station. Currently, Commander Mike Hopkins, pilot Victor Glover, mission specialist Shannon Walker, and Japanese astronaut Soichi Noguchi are in training to travel into space on board the crewed Dragon vehicle. They are saying the Dragon will only carry a maximum of 4 people comfortably. That's because of the weight distribution necessary for gravity when they come home. They do not want too many G-forces pulling on the astronauts as they go to return home. And we also know that the current Dragon mission, the demo flight with Bob Behnken and Doug Hurley, are expected to return on August the 2nd. NASA has outlined about 7 different potential landing sites for that vehicle. There are 3 of them in the Atlantic, and there are 4 of them in the Gulf of Mexico. So NASA will select the best one, weather permitting, prior to deorbiting the vehicle. It has been known for a long time that when the International Space Station has completed its run in orbit, and that should take place around 2024 to 2030, depending on whether or not they get more funds, they will use a Progress vehicle that's attached to the International Space Station to deorbit it. Russia wants to create its own space station sometime after 2030. So we're going to have to see whether or not this, in fact, takes place as Russia scraps for money, not to mention the problems they've had with the coronavirus. The virus has caused a lot of problems in training, and the cosmonauts and astronauts have had to go to different methods using virtual training where they otherwise would not have. But these are the times we live in. The current crew that is scheduled to fly on STS-64 is in the midst of picking out the clothing they're going to wear on their space flight. They wear T-shirts, polo shirts, shorts, trousers, overalls. They have a suit and sportswear that they wear to some degree, and they have shoes on the station, from sneakers and cycling shoes for exercising on the exercycle. However, each piece has its own lifespan. As an example, the polo shirts are worn for no more than 15 days. Shorts are designed for 30 days, and trousers designed for approximately 45 days. The underwear is usually put on and worn within 3 days. The important element in the trousers is the presence of Velcro on the sides. As the astronauts say, they allow to fit on the side of their leg a lot of instruments and a lot of work. The testing by astronauts Sergei Rusakov and Sergei Kud-Svyakov, as well as Katie Rubins, is getting ready to get the right clothes for their mission. The Russians yesterday tested an anti-satellite rocket. They have a satellite that was already in orbit, and they ejected a projectile from that particular satellite in the vicinity of another satellite that the Russians had in orbit. This has worried the Pentagon because of the Russians' ability to have an anti-satellite satellite in orbit. According to Dmitry Rogozin, Russia is likely to build a joint research base on the moon together with China, rather than the United States. He says that China seems to be a much better fit for his country. We also know that NASA is inviting the public to take part in virtual activities and events leading up to its Mars mission, Mars 2020 Perseverance rover. That rover is targeted for next Thursday. On Monday, we'll tell you about Ariane Space getting ready to orbit some new satellites and what new property is going to be available near the Kennedy Space Center. So until Monday, have a great day, everybody.
That's your daily dose of space in another place with the one and only Randy Siegel. He joins us each and every morning between 8:30 and 8:40 to catch you up on all things happening in NASA. Time to take a trip over to Ellie's downtown deli, where Bonnie's standing by with the latest and greatest to soothe your appetite. Bonnie?
You might want to get yourself a huge hot pastrami melt today. And yeah,
I'm done. I'm there.
he packs it too with a lot of pastrami, and it's on toasted multi-grain bread, and tops it with spicy cilantro mayonnaise, pepper jack cheese, sauteed onions, tomato, banana, and cherry peppers. Oh, this melt sounds amazing. And you can get it, with a nice cool side. Enjoy maybe a side of coleslaw today or the chef's pasta salad. Then when you stop in, you can enjoy your lunch with a glass of beer or wine. And if you want to go lighter than the sandwiches, remember, Mark makes very good signature salads at Ellie's. And Ellie's Downtown Deli in Stewart now has their patio back open. Plus, they're at 50% dining inside with a full menu for pickup or delivery. Ellie's also has full dinners available for takeout, plus their fabulous desserts as well. Call 772-781-6605 to order and pick up today. They're located at 18 Southeast 6th Street, just off Colorado in Stewart. Call 772-781-6605 for Ellie's Downtown Deli in Stewart.
Time for the Precious Metals Report. It's all brought to you by St. Lucie Jewelry and Coin. Gold will be opening up at $1,895.10 an ounce, and silver opening up at $22.63 an ounce. That's the Precious Metals Report. It's all brought to you by St. Lucie Jewelry and Coin. News time right now, 8:43. Let's go to the news desk where Bonnie is standing by. Good morning, Bonnie.
Good morning once again, Evan. Since Governor Ron DeSantis started reopening the state in May, he's used different metrics to justify the plan. They've included low daily case totals, smaller positivity rates, and a drop in hospitalizations. And WPTV's Capitol reporter Forrest Saunders takes a look at the data point that's getting a lot of attention lately.
We will get Florida back on its feet.
Since Governor DeSantis started reopening the state in May, he's used different metrics to justify the plan. Low daily case totals.
You're consistently seeing lower numbers.
Small positivity percentages.
Been under 10%.
Or a drop in hospitalizations.
So that's a 50% reduction.
Weeks later, those metrics have all started trending higher. DeSantis pointing to more available testing, but also younger populations. He began focusing on a new metric, the median age.
The median age is really significant. A decline in the median age. Look how that median age has really gone down.
The data point tells us the age that's right in the middle of all the state's COVID cases. The lower it is, the more young people testing positive. The governor labeling it good news, as the young are often better able to tolerate the virus.
The lower that number is, really the fewer clinical consequences.
In April, the median age had been hovering in the 50s. As metrics improved and the state shut down, the number had plummeted by June.
32, 33, meaning that about half the people were younger than 32, 33.
Florida International epidemiologist Mary Jo Trepka has been keeping a close eye on median age. Its dip, she says, likely influenced by better testing, but also young people socializing as the state reopened.
Going to bars and having parties.
The hope was the virus would stay in those more tolerant age groups. It didn't.
Young people are not only in contact with other young people.
State data now shows, compared to a month ago, the median age has jumped nearly 10 years, hovering between 41 to 42. With Florida remaining open, this was the risk, Trepka says.
We are going to be seeing more people that are going to be hospitalized and more people are likely to die.
Florida officials did try to slow the spread last month, suspending drinking at bars. DeSantis also making more pleas for people to follow CDC guidance. Meanwhile, as median age remains higher, the slide has started disappearing from the governor's news conferences, replaced now by different metrics, including hospital capacity. But that data is still easily found online. You can find median age under the testing section on those daily state reports. That's the latest out here at the Capitol. I'm Forrest Saunders reporting.
New unemployment numbers nationwide are indicating a slowdown to recovery as the COVID-19 pandemic seems to grow. WPTV's Matt Cessny has the story.
We're 2 months behind on rent.
Jody Otten is among the unemployed in Florida, a group that just added another 105,000 people last week, according to the latest numbers.
This is still a dire situation for the nation and still for the state of Florida.
Mark Hamrick is a senior economist with Bankrate.com, a company with roots in Palm Beach County.
The latest numbers that are reported to the federal government by the state of Florida do show a decline in Florida, but they're still highly elevated, above 100,000 in the latest week. And that's more new claims in Florida than were in the state of New York, for example.
The job loss also comes at a time when unemployment benefits are starting to run out, a factor Hamrick says could now trigger more pressure on businesses and jobs.
This adds not only another layer of uncertainty for both consumers and businesses, which is the last thing we need at this point, but it also means that people who are on unemployment don't know exactly what they'll be getting in the coming weeks. And so that truly does add insult to injury.
Congress is still working on a new stimulus package. Economist Mark Hamrick, though, says the main issue still affecting job loss in the future is consumer concerns and fears over the virus, which he says won't entirely go away until there's a vaccine. In West Palm Beach, Matt Cesny, WPTV, News Channel 5.
Lastly, the alleged triggerman in the murders of 3 fishing buddies in Polk County remains behind bars. Bond was denied for Tony T.J. Wiggins, who faces 3 counts of first-degree murder. His girlfriend and his brother are charged with being accessories to murder. And Major League Baseball's opening day arriving in Florida tonight as the Marlins and Rays begin their seasons. Miami visits the Phillies in Philadelphia, and Tampa Bay will host the Toronto Blue Jays. News time 8:47, and weather and traffic together are next.
$8:49 the time on the Get Up and Go show with Evan and Bonnie. It's time for traffic and weather together. One final time brought to you by Code Red Roofers. Bonnie?
We're not finding any accidents, so a really good Friday morning to be out on the roads. The side streets, major highways throughout Martin and St. Lucie County are fine. There's your latest look at traffic. We've reached 84 in Stewart, and here's our weekend update at WPTV.
This morning along the Treasure Coast, partly cloudy skies with isolated rainfall blowing in from offshore. Temperatures starting off in the mid-70s. This afternoon, highs in the mid to upper 80s under partly sunny skies and a 40% chance for scattered rainfall, a high risk for rip currents across area beaches. Tonight, lows in the mid to upper 70s under partly cloudy skies and a few passing showers. Tomorrow, scattered morning showers, then turning sunny for the afternoon, highs in the low 90s. Sunday, moisture moves back in, increasing rain chances and cloud cover, morning lows in the mid to upper 70s and highs in the mid to upper 80s. I'm WPTV First Alert meteorologist Katya Hall on WSTU AM 1450, Martin County's Heritage Station.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Show with Evan and Bonnie on Martin County's Heritage Station, AM 1450 WSTU. Now let's get back to the program with Evan and Bonnie.
8:52 on the Get Up and Go Show, and coming up in the 9 o'clock hour, it's Priest and a Rabbi. They're going to be coming up with some riveting radio for you. You like that, the way we say that, riveting radio, Bonnie? I'm going to bring them in right now into the broadcast as they are standing by right now. This way we can get an idea of what's going to happen. Father Christian, good morning to you. And Rabbi Durbin, good morning to you as well.
Hey, good morning. I'm here with the best looking rabbi this side of the Jordan. Rabbi Durbin, are you with me?
I'm always with you, my friend.
The rabbi's having a great hair day.
Oh my gosh, his hair looks fantastic. My hair looks atrocious, but he got his hair cut and he looks fantastic.
Yeah.
So single way he's spoken for.
Hey, so what's on tap today for the program a little after 9 o'clock? Give our listeners a little tease, if you would.
Oh, well, we got Carlette Peck coming on, who is a former director of the health department here in Martin County. She's going to be talking about different inequities that we have in our society that don't really, maybe that there's not an equal amount of access to resources for everyone. So we're going to talk about health inequities, structural inequities. How do we take that on as a society so we make a more equal playing field for everyone involved?
I happened to stumble across I like the baseball cap backwards, by the way.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
I like the hat. I like the nose ring, too.
Thank you. It's actually a Breathe Right strip, so my allergies are acting up, so I could actually have some airway.
Okay.
But I have to say, I did tune into the church broadcast on Sunday, and I thought I was seeing the wrong person up there delivering the message, and I had a conversation with him on this past Tuesday's program. You had the sheriff of Martin County, or should I say Father Snyder, was up there.
Holy cow, man. That was the first time ever we've done an altar call at a St. Mary's Episcopal Church that I know of. But he gave this fire and brimstone sermon that was so rich. I just did an altar call afterwards. So that's the first time. So that's what the sheriff did, man.
Wow, it was exciting. I really enjoyed. I listened to the message, and I must say, I was pretty impressed. And I asked him, does he have a second calling when he's done being sheriff? And he really didn't say anything. So you never know. Anything's possible.
Yeah, his faith is a real deal. That's not a thing to get votes. It is a real deal. He is committed to his walk. So that was just very cool to have him at the church.
Definitely so, folks. We invite you to listen into the program. It's going to be coming up at 9:06 this morning. It's a priest and a rabbi and a priest, whichever way you want to call it. Looks like the priest is pouring his coffee this morning, getting all juiced up. The rabbi is sitting there with the kosher coffee in his hand from Dunkin' Donuts.
And a very nice haircut, by the way.
Very nice haircut. There you
Very
go.
Your hair looks fantastic, friend.
Okay.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
Of course. And of course, I'm supporting the law enforcement this morning, as you can see right here on my hat. And you've got your...
I'm supporting teams that have mascots that probably won't be there anymore.
Yeah,
So,
that's true. Which cap is that, by the way?
That's Cleveland Indians.
Oh, the C.
Cleveland
Okay.
Spiders within like 3 months.
Yeah.
But-
Well, hey, did Father Christian, did you see all the baseball stadiums? They have cardboard cutouts in the stands.
Yeah, it's a little freaky. It's like a B movie set that you're on where they couldn't afford to pay for extras, so they got to put the things.
What do you think of the crowd noise being piped in?
It sounds great. I like that every time I get up to the pulpit. But so I was wondering if we could just get that at the church. So every time
Well,
I get up to the pulpit, it goes.
I mean, I can give you this at least.
What do you-
no tenfold. I want that more.
Okay.
What do you think of the visual without, like when I was seeing Dr. Fauci throw out that pitch?
Oh, did you
yesterday?
guys see that, Dr. Fauci?
But there wasn't.
Listen, he is consistent. He doesn't want us to catch a thing, so he's going to show that even with this pitch.
That's
You know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah. I don't know whose pitch was worse, though. 50 Cent for the New York Mets a couple of years ago, or Dr. Fauci. They both went wide left.
Well, yeah. So I'm not. There's a political joke there I want to make, but I'm not. I'm just going to stay right here, right in the center.
All right, tune in a little after 9 o'clock. It's Priest and a Rabbi with Father Christian and Rabbi Durbin. They're both going to be here. Riveting entertainment, riveting radio, and a very special guest as well. Guys, we'll talk to you soon.
All right. Happy no strip.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. God bless.
Yeah, it was weird watching a little baseball yesterday and seeing that with no fans in the stands.
Definitely
it's
so.
You want the fans to be there because you want it more colorful.
Yeah.
It's like, thank goodness they're throwing in the sound effects through the app and that, but you kind of want it visual as well. I was missing the visual. without the stands being full.
Yeah, I'm going to watch today at 4:00. The team that I work for, the New York Mets.
Yeah.
Of course,
we're
we're shut down completely here in Port St. Lucie over at Clover Park until next year.
Doesn't seem like summertime, does it?
No,
Without,
not at all.
Oh, it doesn't.
And
seem
it's
like
only
summer.
a 60-game season opposed to just a little over 100 games, and then they've just expanded the playoffs. They made the announcement yesterday, so that's going to be a whole nother thing going on there as well.
Mm-hmm. So some of those people that maybe they weren't going to make that postseason lineup now will be in that. With
anything's possible.
Yeah,
anything's possible. Hey, what's your plans for the weekend, Bonnie? It's Friday. It's amazing. Another week down.
I know. I'm going out to eat. Going to search for cars. Keep up my car search shop.
What kind of car are you looking for, by the way?
I wanted that Mitsubishi Eclipse.
Mhm.
I still want one like that.
Okay.
Then a part of me wants to get a jet ski, so I'm thinking of a SUV that I can pull a jet ski behind.
Oh, well, you can put a hitch on almost any vehicle.
Really?
So
Even a
you
small, lighter car like
listen,
your...
I've seen hitches on Mustangs.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
I've seen trailer hitches on Mustangs.
That could be true. So I'll keep my mind open about that.
Anything's possible.
Yeah,
Anything's
yes.
possible. So without a doubt. Well, there's that music, and you know what that means, Bonnie. It's another end to a riveting show.
Yeah, I don't know where the time goes. I can't believe it's Friday.
Always
either.
goes by. God, we've been together 7 months.
7 now.
7 months. Pretty soon we're going to have our 1-year anniversary.
I know, and we'll be celebrating another birthday before we know it.
Yeah, right. It'll be somebody's 46th birthday.
Yeah, it will.
Before we know it, and somebody else's birthday in December.
Wow.
Anyway, folks, that's the Friday edition of the Get Up and Go Show with Evan and Bonnie. We say chow mein,
Honduras,
and Arrivederci, and in the words of Ellen DeGeneres, please be kind to one another.
and stay out of the way of one another this weekend, but show respect.
Yes, and wear a mask, please. That's all I ask. Wear a mask. We're WSTU Stewart, Martin County's Heritage Station. We'll see you back here Monday morning. Bye-bye for now.